to Nukkle Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
You're Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it is Tuesday night and we started on time, baby. It is the Nukkle Comics. What's going on, everybody? We got Cap in the building. People will be coming in a few minutes. You know, we had to run this one a little later than normal, but aside though, we made it. We out here. We survived with our big food. It is 100th episode. You know what I'm saying? So we had to do it big. We had to be fashionably late.
Always.
That's how we do it in these streets. But yeah, man, today it's a free-for-all. We're going to talk about anything and everything we want to talk about. Ain't no bullshit here. This is going to be the fucking creme de la creme, the de la cruz of all this shit.
I definitely have some stuff to talk about, some things to, some news-ish rumors and shit like that.
Okay. And I know I got some questions, some philosophical questions. You know, can we talk about sex? If it involves comics, then yes.
Yo, save that for the Friday, Saturday show.
He wants to talk about the saxophone. Hey, here you go. That's the best we could do with a saxophone right now.
Go, Green Ranger, go!
Oh, here you go.
What's going on, Ray?
What's up?
Late as usual.
I'm only 4 minutes late. It's okay. Well, technically 2 minutes because the intro is 2 minutes. So I made it right on time. It's all good. My apologies. I was running a crazy episode. Taquan was there. He saw what madness I just went through.
Word.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we got Cat.
Yo, I missed you, man.
No, stop.
Wow. Damn. Laquan, did you not see the madness I had? It had like 50 people jump on the podcast. It was.
Oh, no
it was
wonder y'all
fun.
couldn't hear it.
A wild Latino.
There you go. That was the music I was trying to play for Cabs.
Yo, Big Food, man. I'm so happy you got to go to NY chill with these folk, man.
Yo,
Big Food is crazy, bro.
That's cool, man. I was following. I was seeing everything. I was seeing all the madness.
Yo, Toe, you got to have a counter now of how many accounts Big Food uses by the end of this podcast.
Oh, he got a 12.
Because Son kept coming in last night with different accounts.
Yo, we appreciate the views, bro. We appreciate that, Big Food.
Just have them all open, Big Food.
Now it's normal. I always remember.
Are you OCD like that you need to have?
That really is just one of those. It's like I don't know, man. This is Cap's spot.
Is there supposed to be a common theme? Because me and Cap are the lighter two? Is that what it is? That's fucked up, man.
I didn't want to say nothing, but
that's fucked up.
I'm Bigfoot.
We knew it. Bigfoot using a burner account the whole time.
We're doing our own secret invasion here.
That's it.
Word.
Everybody's a Bigfoot now.
Yeah, Bigfoot. Where you from? What state you in? If you don't mind me asking.
Shit.
Man.
We can start the show if y'all want. My bad.
No, so good. Yo, today we talking about anything and everything. Whatever news you got,
Boston,
whatever you gotta
nice.
get off your chest.
Nice. I gotta go to Boston. I got some family out there, man. I had watched that Netflix documentary about that creepy museum in Boston, the art museum that like got robbed or something.
I didn't even know, man.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy documentary on Netflix. I was like enjoying that shit. Let me see what it's called. Art Heist Boston Netflix.
I've been to Boston one time, and me and a couple of friends literally just drove up there to have dinner and then came back.
So I did that in 2006, I believe. I was it was like 2003, it was like 2004, 2005. I had my high school sweetheart, she went to school in Rhode Island, and we rode into Boston, but like literally just like rode by and then came right back. It's called This Is a Robbery, the world's biggest art heist on Netflix, and the museum is the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. And it's a creepy looking museum, bro. But I like museums. Like I'm with that shit. Like if I'm going somewhere, like pop in a museum right quick. Maybe some like Japanese gardens or some shit like that. That shit gets me hyped.
The only thing I don't like about the museums is they keep telling me, put the gun down.
All right, this will only take a second.
Stop touching the swords. Like, this is Damascus steel. It should survive this shit. I watch Forge and Fire. I know what I'm talking about.
No, I believe you. I seem a little choppy and slow.
Oh shit!
You're coming up clear over here. I don't know if it's.
Am I last dragon right now?
A little bit, yeah.
You were, but you caught up. But
I caught up now.
Yeah.
Let me try to let me refresh right quick.
You know what's crazy? I didn't notice it until Cabs brought it up. Now it's like you could tell.
Yeah.
Like it was like the minute he said something, it's like, oh, I see the delay instantly.
Damn, my shit is all jacked up. Damn, I'm freaking out Toe right now. He's like, no, you need to go back to your spot.
Word.
But everybody's got assigned seats.
I know what's going on.
Yeah, you can't run Pornhub in the background.
Facts. That's exactly what it is. I use XNXX though.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
The real ones do. The real sickos. I mean, I still seem kind of slow, but whatever. I just saw a clip right before I got on of Andrew Tate, and he's talking about no. Hey, it's all love here. Yo, I don't have a problem with Andrew Tate. I said it. I feel like he should have never been banned. I don't know whatever the allegations are. I don't condemn anybody until shit gets proven. But I saw a clip of him where he's talking about the best movie scene he's like ever watched, and he's like, "Oh, all you nerds with your Marvel and your Thanos and all of that." And then he mentioned Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee, when Bruce Lee gets stuck in between the metal doors, and he just like sits down to meditate until they open. And I was like, you know what? That is a very good scene. It's a very good scene. I've been going back watching like old movies and shit like that. Enter the Dragon is probably next on the docket.
That was a good scene. It was also good when they did it in the Phantom Menace, when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan were also relaxing in between the doors, trying to chase down Darth Maul.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite scenes in the whole entirety of Star Wars. Yeah.
Duel of the Fates.
Yeah. Because the Empire, you know. I feel like
even the Empire then. It's just
I feel like every time there is Star Wars talk, someone says Empire. Someone's gonna say Empire. But that's next on the docket though. So this Sunday, Clone Wars.
Nice.
Yeah. This.
The anime?
Yes, the anime. The one that y'all told me to start off with.
Yeah,
right?
And then go into Rebels.
I've seen 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
You're good. All right. I did so. You know, I'll tell y'all like Sundays is usually my relaxed day or whatever. So this Sunday that just passed, I didn't play. I didn't feel like waking up and playing. So I started watching some movies. You're gonna be disappointed with what I watched. I watched Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman.
Why did you subject yourself to such torture?
Man of Steel is okay, but fuck Batman vs Superman.
Yo, Man of Steel was what it looks like when Armageddon happens. Like, you need John Connor for that movie.
Bruh, for real. The collateral damage is ridiculous. Man, like, guys, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I failed the Knucklehead podcast.
Word.
Bro,
don't worry, we'll put it right through a table for you.
Shit, I went this weekend. I didn't play many video games either. I switched my anime account to Crunchyroll.
What did you watch?
Shit, I just put a whole bunch of shit on there.
Nice.
I tell you right now, the three that I started with.
Are any of them My Hero Academia?
Well, I've been watching that one. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but
I forgot you guys are My Hero fans. My bad.
You see the shirt? I made this shit with my bare hands after I bought it.
No, so I did I put all the usual ones that we watch, but I started a new one. I got a cheat sheet.
Mm-hmm.
No, I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was watching. Legendary Hero is Dead. That one's pretty cool. Then I got Adventurers Who Don't Believe in Humanity Will Save the World.
Oh, you watching the exclusives?
Yeah,
the dog likes them.
Clearly.
You guys hear that? My apologies.
Are we live? We're live, right? Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we've been live.
About to start, you know. Here come the politics.
So you know what to do. Just.
So episode 100. Everything goes. Ty, what anime have you been watching? See, that's the thing about my anime, right? Like, I remember a time where anime for me, and this might sound like loserish or whatever, when sci-fi used to be SCI-FI. Those are my animes. Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Vampire Hunter D is perfection. I don't care what anybody tells me. Oh, it's old. Oh, the story kind of gets reran, but whatever. I was a big fan of Trigun. I've said that plenty of times. Vasta Stampede, great character. Bubblegum Crisis. Spriggan. That was my era. And I mean, obviously, Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll is just top tier.
Dude, right now I'm stuck in a loop of, I forget what the fuck they call them, but the ones where people get trapped in video games, or like they get sent to other worlds.
Oh, like the type of anime.
Yeah, like
Okay,
Sword Art Online, all that other shit that I'm stuck in a loop of that shit. I can't get enough.
I love that shit. I downloaded a Sword Art video game. It's a MMO.
There you go, SK or SK.
It's
whatever.
Yeah, I love that shit. I played that shit like for like 30 hours in like 2-3 days, and I just stopped.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. The first season of Sword Art, I was like, "Yo, this is awesome," and then it took a dip. I don't know what the fuck happened.
That's common in anime. There's a lot of filler shit in anime. That's Sukai.
That's part of the reason why I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z growing up, because it was like 87 episodes of my man running on a cloud, and it's like, all right, yeah, bro, I need something. Like I was promised fighting, and I've not seen one fucking fight in the 35 years I've been watching Dragon Ball Z.
That's the thing, though.
Until I rewatched it,
Bro, those were the best though. It's like, yo, we about to get to this fight. 4 episodes later, they finally took the first step.
That's the thing, though. When the fight starts, though, it's like 30 episodes of fighting. You just gotta get there. Yeah.
My pops was watching Dragon Ball Z like last year, and I'm eating dinner and it's on, and I'm watching. I just see fucking Vegeta sitting there going, "How much longer do I have to wait for this fucking guy?"
Yeah.
And Goku is running along the snake or the walls or whatever. He's running, and then like 7 episodes in, he gets it. He gets there, and Vegeta's like, "All right, finally."
One second, fellas.
And he's like, "You know something? You're tired. I'll wait for you to finish. For you to get your rest, and then we'll have this fight." Like, yo, bro, I've already spent a week watching this shit, and you still ain't fucking gonna fight?
Nah, man, you need that breakdown. It's what your pro said. You need that exposition right before it. Like, we need that explanation of everything. Like, yo, this is why we're about to fight.
Explain why you're fighting after the fight.
Nah, man. You know what's funny? I just got back into Super. I got back into Dragon Ball Super. I haven't watched in a while.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan at all. Yeah. But Dragon Ball Super was all right.
Yeah, that tournament.
I started backwards because I watched the last 5 episodes at a friend's house.
And then you started watching it?
Then Toe started watching it, so I just went back and watched the rest of it with him. So I already knew how it was gonna end.
No joke, that's what I did with Mayans. I watched the last episode of last season, and then I was like, shit, now I kind of want to know how this starts. And I binged the fucking rest of it. I was like, I gotta see how this starts now, because it's too damn good. And hold on, I guess we gotta guess, because now she's jumping on me. Yeah. Okay, relax. Say hi. Say hi to the people.
Here we go.
Say hi. Okay, relax.
Well, more fireworks going on?
No, it's just because I did a podcast right before this. So it's like she wants attention somehow.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, relax. She's like, no, like I've been on in front of this screen too long without her.
Yeah.
This is what happens. Y'all are weak. Damn, bro. This is what we do.
Starting. I just put on my watch list So I Became a Spider. So what?
Oh, okay.
Damn, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm like,
It looks. Hold on, let me look on the
audio.
Software.
Yeah, like you sound fine. It's not choppy on audio. Let me look at the YouTube version, see if you can actually notice anything. Ah, you look.
I mean,
you even look fine on there.
It's I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's bothering me, but whatever. So whenever you're ready, just switch me back. Sorry, I will not step out anymore. Yeah.
He went to go cry for a little bit.
Okay. Just making it difficult, man.
I can hear him through the wall.
How was dinner? Did you guys what'd you eat?
So yeah.
No, we some chicken parm. I made Wagyu sliders.
Ooh.
Some French fries and So it's our uncle's birthday today, and he passed away.
Mhm.
So his favorite meal was chicken parm and stuff. So we had dinner for that. We got to see the little baby.
Nice.
Aw.
Yeah, she all grew up now, and every time I go to hold her, she's crying.
Either one of us.
But little does she know, I'm used to women crying in my arms.
Yeah, it's weird. From across the room, she's cool with both of us. But the minute we get close, it's like, oh, I don't know you.
I started
Babies.
kissing. I was like,
what is that, like a cousin or like
Cousin.
yeah, she's our cousin. Yeah,
okay.
our uncle's granddaughter would be.
Okay.
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 But little did she know, when she's old enough, she's got to pay me back because I had to get a fucking needle. The what do you call it? The
Tetanus shot.
Is it tetanus?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
is-
because the tetanus is also it's combined with another shot that's supposed to help from
Yeah. I had to
giving
get the
baby
whooping cough shot,
yeah.
and I don't do needles, so
I hear
she
that.
owes me.
I hear that. I'm not needles kind of scare me. Oh man, I'm getting an echo too. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the 100th episode. Now there's like all the multiverses are colliding. You're doing an incursion, man.
Word.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening. My shit's never like this.
Yo, Pete, I need that match, Pete. Santi and I need that match. Why do I want to call him Cage?
Lucas Chase?
There you go. When you put Lucas and Chase together, it makes Cage. Remember that.
Wow. Damn, Pete.
I'm not here for all the race slander. You direct that shit at me or Toe.
Yeah, but you know
Cap
something though?
and, Cap and Ray are safe in this
But
podcast
you know,
at least.
you know something though, Cabs? I'm starting to think that Ray might be a spy for Kate Beckinsale.
He got a little heel in him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because you remember the history of me and Kate Beckinsale.
I do remember.
Yeah, now I wouldn't put it past her.
Ty, what the? Oh, I'm sorry, Ty. I forgot that Ray's like your sworn enemy.
Yo, I don't know what.
I got love for you too, Ty.
Yo.
So basically, so what you're saying is that I gotta watch this guy on other podcasts that isn't this one, so I can really know what's going on, because he's like
he starts problems.
He's a
Okay,
scroll.
so Ray's a scroll.
Just like Rhodey, which I did not see coming at all.
Yo, what a shocker. I could have never
They
thought
just changed that shit.
Rhodey was a scroll, man.
There was rewrites during the fucking walkout.
Yeah.
Doing the walkout.
Rhodey was not a scroll.
I mean, to be fair, like he called them Nick in episode 2 during the restaurant thing. We all knew.
But you know what it is? I think the problem with it,
people been called it too, like the rock stars and the screen crush. They've been called that.
I don't think the problem is that he's a scroll. I think it's just the reveal.
The reveal was
the reveal kind of sucked.
Because the same shit with Talos's death. We don't even know if he's really dead, but that was not that had no punch or no weight behind it. I was just watching like, all right, so he got stabbed. What's the next episode?
I thought seeing Talos. I mean, I don't know. I think the Talos dying was a lot more impactful than Rhodey for sure. But
there's something missing. This like I said, we're getting too much Samuel Jackson, not enough Nick Fury. But there's so much spy shit happening that we're missing the fabric that's holding it together. I can almost go and say there's not really much heart here. Where we can tell that Talos loves his race, his people, his species.
I could tell you what's wrong right now.
But I'm not convinced that Nick Fury really gives a shit about the humans. I think he's like the grandma that just stays inside and goes, yo, don't go outside. They don't like black people out there. It's like, it's 2023. They don't like us a little less.
Bro, the I don't know, man. The MCU has always been at its best when they're linking worlds. Like it's like Moon Knight worked, but like I need some, exactly. This is people that we know already. Like I need some Avengers in here. I wish there was another Avenger that they just made a scroll. At least one.
So,
but Moon Knight also.
I'm going to point this out to anybody. No, finish your Moon Knight thought, because I might go on a long rant.
So Moon Knight worked because the main character pulled you in. It was more of his split personalities.
It was three people.
And
that's what I was
it was his trauma that we saw, and then Moon Knight came out, and it was like, this is the protector. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we get this thing that you made this person to protect you, and we're so used to that in horror movies, but now the hero's doing it, and he's protecting the woman now, and you know, it's so interesting to see how they're gonna do this. And the reveal was, you're not the guy that I made to protect. I'm the guy that made you to deal with the pain. Like, this British fucking guy was
so
the fake one.
Too. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, here in Secret Invasion, this really would have benefited from either being straight up a fucking made for TV movie or 13 episodes. Because I think they're going by way too fucking fast.
It needs an arc. This shit needed an arc. I'm telling you, this shit could have. I'm telling you, instead of going multiverse saga, they could have just gone straight into Skrull after Thanos. They just could have.
I still said it, and I said on the last one, I don't think this is the end on the last episode. This is legit. Yeah. We have to keep it going somehow.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. There's so much that's like we're missing.
But here's the funny thing. Before I get into what I was telling Toe in the car earlier, is I truly feel that out of every project Marvel has put out, if you took Secret Invasion and just threw it away, nothing in the MCU changes.
We could have found out about Rhodey later on.
This might be the Eternals of the TV shows.
100%.
But with the exception that I'm not giving this an 8 rating.
Oh man,
I love that 8.
Look,
hey yo,
real quick, I
know you were gonna.
I just wanted to say that so for everybody, I saw it here. Anybody who's asking when did they replace Rhodey? So now Marvel has a way to do this, right? In the comics, everybody who was a Skrull, whenever they replaced their hero, they still acted the way the hero would act. They still did everything the hero would do. They still, like, all those stories still happened the way they happened. It just, when the time came, then they revealed who they were and were on the wrong side. Or they started acting a little strange towards the end. So, like Elektra, nobody knew she was a Skrull until she died. But until that point, she still did what Elektra would do. So Rhodey could have been switched at any point, and he still would have done everything he would have done because he had to live, or she, in this case, had to live as James Rhodes. The only thing that gives this pause is when he got shot out of the sky, he should have reverted back to her at that moment. So if Marvel's smart about it, it happened after Civil War.
Once Tony Stark turned into Tony Stank.
That exact moment, like when he asked him about Tony Stank,
it was Stan Lee. He was a Skrull.
So Rhodey doesn't use the legs anymore. So because he's wearing pants. Like,
So that's the thing. He was unconfirmedly healed going into Infinity War and Endgame. But if you want to make that the starting point, maybe that's somebody can look it up. When he had those legs that Tony gave him, the minute we see him without those legs, that's probably where they did the switch.
That's what I would call. That's what I would call it. But like And I read that Marvel's gonna try to scale back on the TV shows.
So, I have a whole thing about that.
The TV shows have been. So you notice, right? I don't think it's that there's a lot of TV shows. I just think that they've been missing because 2021, we probably had 4 of the best TV shows, which was Wanda, Cap, Loki, and Hawkeye.
Yeah,
that was fun. We was loving it. Then 2022 shows dipped a little bit, you know.
So the big thing with that is Disney Plus is really killing Disney right now. Disney Plus has not turned a profit. It has been losing money ever since its inception.
Yep.
So Bob Iger wants to cut about $5 billion.
Well, you know something.
So what he's doing is there's talks about him selling off ABC, selling off FX, selling off Freeform, and possibly looking for licensing deals for Marvel and Star Wars and all that so they can be put on other streaming. In India, they're completely restructuring Disney Plus, and he's selling off Disney Plus in India. Like, he's trying to look for somebody to buy that and take that over because that completely tanked.
All right, so I got a question for you guys. Now, I'm not an economical genius or anything like that, but what apps are surviving? Stars, HBO,
Max is. I think Max is doing okay.
No, so I have the actual answer to that question.
Okay.
Every single streaming service is in the red
because there's too many of them.
Not any one of them is making any money.
Yeah.
The only 2 that are not worried about it are Apple.
Wow.
Because their streaming is a subsidiary of their bigger product.
They don't get money.
They don't got to worry about anything, really.
Yes. And Amazon Prime. Because that's also a subsidiary of the larger thing. That they're not worried about it.
Here's my thing now.
And you don't even got to pay for Amazon Prime unless you want the good stuff. You can have free Amazon Prime and still pay like $4 to like get a movie, which works.
Yeah.
Now, here's my thing. The problem with streaming, it was to get away from the cable company. But what happened inevitably, you're going to need a package deal that's going to turn streaming into the cable company.
It's just cable. Yeah.
So now what I would do is
1,000,000%, man.
have a way where you can either have this app by itself or you can have it packaged in with your fucking cable subscriber. Because now the cable company has to be paying and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's that. That's a good point, but I feel like you just gotta set aside petty differences and arguments with like licensing and shit, and just give people what they want. Yo, Netflix has like nothing other than their like new shows. Like, and the shit that pisses me off about Netflix is that you could look up a movie and Netflix acts like they got it. Like, hey, do you mean this? And then you click and it's not there. Just if we're gonna do these streaming services, like put shit in there that people want. There's a bunch of shit on Disney Plus that no one cares for. Like put the shit in there, man. Like you want us to pay them, pay for the good stuff and get it on there.
And this is the major problem, though. This is the actual problem with the streaming services. Disney had to pump so much money into it that their monthly subscriptions have to be a steady rate in order for it to break even. But they lost like 400,000 subscriptions last month.
Why? Because they have nothing to watch.
Because nobody's watching any of the Disney Plus shit anymore. Miss Marvel had one of the lowest view rates. She-Hulk, we already know, was a disaster. Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching Secret Invasion. Nobody. It's crazy.
They're so worried about Echo. So I heard that Echo. They don't think Echo's a bad show, but they're afraid that Echo is a relevant show, and they're so worried about the week-to-week bad reviews that when Echo finally comes out on Disney Plus, they're dumping it all at once, the entire series, all at once.
That makes sense.
The way the world intended that shit.
I think that might be a model moving forward.
Well, moving forward, Bob Iger is really going to cut back on. I don't think Disney Plus is going to last another 2 years, to be honest.
Yo, listen,
I wouldn't.
Because so the whole cutting back on the production of TV shows and all that shit, they wrap it around, oh, we want to try to get more quality. But the truth of the matter is, they overinflate all these budgets. None of these movies are making enough money to break even if they're successful. The Little Mermaid has over, $300 million worldwide, and it's still a financial loss because the budget for that film is fucking astronomical. So
they wanted $1 billion off of that.
Yeah. So what's happening is they're spending way more money than any of these things are making. So they're not cutting back for quality purposes. They're cutting back because literally they can't pay to make all these fucking films, especially if the one thing Bob Iger said that you guys might not agree with, but I do. They flooded the market with so much fucking content.
No, I mean, yeah.
That now it's for anybody who's not on this podcast regularly or not into comic book movies or comic book shows, it's too much to keep up with.
Yeah.
Then you got guys like us saying, don't worry about Thor Love and Thunder. Don't watch it. It's garbage. Don't worry about the Eternals. It doesn't link in. Don't worry about She-Hulk.
And
don't watch this one.
That's the problem. Shit's not linking in.
Yo, listen.
Well, that's what Marvel was built on. On some like, yo, this is coming out. You need to watch this. And people used to meme on that and be upset about it. But now when you don't have to watch the thing, you don't watch the thing.
Yo,
unless it's good.
This is how I would fix it. One,
She-Hulk.
It's not that there's too many shows. It's there's too many varieties of shows when people only want a certain amount. Like Loki season 2, this should be season 4. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Marvel is cool. If they would have kept Miss Marvel as it's just a Disney TV show inside the MCU, and she's gonna be in some movies and all that other stuff, but the show is basically about her. There's 20 episodes each fucking season, and every year we give you a new season of that, and then we'll give you a fucking Christmas special or a special event like Moon Knight, shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you mean? Like, just make Marvel the show, and every season is one of these different characters?
No. Make like you found people loved WandaVision or people love Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 is the next project.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
We're not gonna put out Moon Knight. We're not gonna put out Miss Marvel yet. We're gonna get some steam of this, and then we're gonna figure out a way to transition people from Loki into another person. That way, it's like, okay, we got Loki season 2, and then we got someone from Loki, like the girl that was fucking with Kang. Spinoff, she's in this shit now. She has a separate special series that's gonna explain where she went. That's a 6-part series. Like, okay, that's dope. You don't have to watch it, but the people that like are us, we're gonna watch it. She-Hulk, make that a straight up fucking Ally McBeal shit, where it's not for us, it's for the women that love this shit. And She-Hulk's in it, and there's fucking 20 episodes of that shit, and you could watch it like if it's fucking Scrubs or something. You know what I'm saying? That way, we're not all sitting here going, "What the fuck does this bitch have to do with the fucking MCU?" Because then when you start getting shit like that, it's like, okay, we have a whole universe of Marvel people, and granted, like you have the fucking Navy SEAL Team 6 that killed Bin Laden. We're living in the same universe as them, but we're not a part of it. We're never gonna be a part of it. So you know, like She-Hulk can live in this area and not have to be in any movies. Like I think that's the problem. Is people like they can sit. A lot of people will sit there and watch a fucking show and be like, I like this show. They love the Bella Twins and Total Divas, but they're not watching wrestling. You know what I'm
saying? So you think their issue is the target audience, basically?
Yeah, it's they're making 6-part episodes for people that want to see a TV show, but then they're expecting us to.
Me and Tobin saying it for the last year. We want more episodes.
Yeah,
but I mean, is that not the problem?
The problem with that is they can't pay for that.
That's what I'm saying. Is that not the problem?
Disney is literally not the theme park.
They're hemorrhaging money.
The movie side of it, they're hemorrhaging money. There's legitimate talk that that Bob Iger is trying to eventually sell off Disney, maybe to Apple.
That's not bad because that means money.
Yeah, but if that happens, then all this shit goes away.
Yo, then they're gonna change the MCU to have a one plug.
And let me tell you, you know what? Like Tony Stark, you sacrifice the MCU so that people 5 years from now could be like, you know what will really hit right now? A Marvel movie. And it's not happening no more because people will not appreciate the way they used to appreciate until A, we get some better shit, until B, or it's gone.
Yeah. The biggest mistake.
Better shit is the more important part, right?
I think the biggest mistake Marvel has done is trying to do more than one saga.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige did his saga. He did the Infinity Saga. He should have. Don't come out here and go, the next thing is the multiverse saga. Just, you did it. You took all your movies and you made it. You told the story. Now something completely different.
We really didn't know. We really didn't know it was the Infinity Saga until like Phase 2. Really,
dude, I'll tell you right
and
now.
that was the best thing about it.
I got an idea though.
It just turned into a saga. Now the whole notion of okay, we finished one saga, on to the next one, and it's like
I got an idea.
We had years of build up there, man.
Yeah, I got an idea though,
and we said it here too. Like,
okay.
You're not gonna have 10 years like you did for the Infinity Saga. You're gonna have 5. And
there's no
from
time.
2019 to 2024, we see what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Not gonna do it in 5 years.
But I'm thinking you can do multiple sagas, but they have to be attached to the TV shows or movies. Like if we're doing the Kang Dynasty saga, that has to be in the movies, and then the Skrulls has to be on the TV shows. Because Kang is multiverse, and it doesn't really affect ground level. And then you have the Skrull that affects ground level. And if you're gonna have the Skrulls and the multiverse connect some way, then you can make your Avengers level shit.
So it's funny. And I know Screen Crush likes to talk about this a lot, but we made the episode last Tuesday, and he made his on Thursday. So leave me alone. But he was talking about how, like, you know, this all feels very small. Secret Invasion. He was saying it, and I was like, our shit went up on Tuesday. Facts. Like, there's no way I saw that. But I'm saying it does feel very small. But he did make another video afterwards. I think it was the Rhodey review. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I watched it this morning.
He basically was like, yo, Phase 4 has not had an Avengers movie. And it's like Multiverse of Madness. You could call it whatever you want. It wasn't an Avengers movie. And he's like, yo, back in the day, he was like, yo, you needed to watch Captain Marvel, for better or worse. Like, whether you enjoyed that movie or not, you needed to watch that movie to get into Endgame. And he's like, that you have something here, you have something here, then everybody comes together for their movie. And I kind of feel that. I said it about Quantumania. Some of the stuff just feels too segregated or too separate or too on its own. Marvel made its claim to fame by mixing everything. And I know we still have that world. And I know people talk shit about She-Hulk, but at least Wong was in there. Like, yeah. I feel like we need just, and maybe we could scale back on the shows a bit. Maybe we could scale back on the shows, but like, let's go back to that winning formula where things were like somewhat connected. And I know you just saw Guardians 3, but Guardians 3 never really felt connected. It's just, you know, but I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
But you see, Guardians 3 may not feel connected to the overall MCU, but it was the conclusion of a story. It was connected to something.
Yeah.
There was little connecting points to it, at least.
Yeah, like Thor: Love and Thunder didn't connect to Ragnarok.
No.
Or Infinity War or Endgame.
Life.
And it's funny, I know we talk a lot of shit here, but I would say that Thor: The Dark World connected way more than anything Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor: Love and Thunder had some cool stuff going on, but I just miss that connective tissue. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it a lot. I miss that Avengers team up. We're gonna go phase 4 and phase 5. At the end of phase 5, we're gonna get an Avengers movie.
Yeah,
but
not one team has been made yet.
That's crazy.
And we're not even gonna get a real Avengers movie because that's just Kang Dynasty. So
exactly.
we're dealing with Kang.
Exactly.
And then it goes into Secret War.
Yeah.
Which is just a reboot of this is the new universe we're living in with the new heroes.
Because phase 1, right? You have some bangers in there, but then you watch Avengers, and then you're like, whoa. And then you go back to the other ones like, whoa, okay. We didn't have that phase 4.
Yeah.
So
there was no full connectivity. Like there's always something.
Because I've been saying this for forever. Eternals leads into some shit that's now 10 years down the line because Blade's never gonna come out at this point.
Man.
Like none of it connects to none of it has any weight right now. Then Multiverse of Madness, that only has that has weight another 5 years down the road. Thor: Love and Thunder doesn't connect to anything. Then Captain Winter Soldier and Captain America doesn't connect to anything until 2024. Guardians only connected to itself to close out. Wakanda Forever only connected to the first one to close out Chadwick. None of these are relevant to the multiverse saga. Even fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp technically doesn't connect to anything until Kang Dynasty. So we got to wait for Loki season 2 to get a little bit of fucking connection to something.
I've been saying it the whole time, man. I need that connectivity. That's this is what made Marvel. This is what it is.
Like,
and we can have the offshoot stuff. We can have the offshoot stuff, sure. But like, why haven't we seen Shang-Chi yet?
Yo,
anywhere.
That's another report that Shang-Chi 2 may or may not come out depending on what the Avenger movie does.
I saw that. And I'm like,
what the fuck do you mean? It depends on.
That's one of the best.
So we never get this movie.
That's one of the best movies you've had these last 2 phases in 5 and 4. Shang-Chi. Yo, when people start talking shit to me about Avengers MCU as a whole, my ace in the hole is Shang-Chi. And you trying to shelf Shang-Chi 2? Nah. I'm not. No. You don't do that. That's crazy.
That's it.
Beginning to end, Shang-Chi is incredible. Dragon fight at the end, you could depict it however you want. That's on you. But that movie was, what the fuck are we doing? And I get it. Simu Liu likes to talk a lot. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, take away his Twitter. I get it.
You know what it is? That's what he used to do on YouTube. If you watch like his earlier stuff, all he used to do was stuff like this. He would talk shit on YouTube.
He wouldn't have time to talk if you were making a fucking movie with him.
Facts.
This is true.
And the funny thing, not only that, Cap, it was him talking shit that led him to this role.
Yeah.
He was like, Disney, what's good? We making Shang-Chi. I'm right here.
Yo,
I'm in all the Asian shit and I'm physical. What's up?
Dude, his what the fuck is that TV show he did?
The grocery store.
Yeah.
Convenience store. Kim's Convenience Store.
Kim's Convenience. Yeah.
Yo, it's on Netflix. I think
Aces.
so.
This is a great show.
I finally got to see it on Netflix.
Great show.
Yeah,
man. So it's like, fuck.
But,
like, we don't have those. We have not had an Avengers movie since Endgame.
Yeah. And to the thing earlier when we were saying it's too much shit to watch. I'll give you the perfect argument of why I say that there's too much shit to watch. We have Agatha, the Coven of Witches coming out. Who the fuck asked for that?
Just the fact that people like Agatha and they had the whole song. And I was like, yo, we don't need that. Like, I think we all consensus here said it. We don't need that.
See, we would have needed that if all these movies we're building on top of something. We're building on top of each other, leading us somewhere. And we're like, yo, here's just a show for you to take a break. It's not connected. You don't have to worry about it. If the multiverse shit is getting too much, but you still want that Marvel, we got this show. You watch it, you can relax. Or to get people who don't watch Marvel to jump in, I could have seen it used for that purpose. But the fact that you literally don't have to watch anything that came out, with the exception of maybe Ant-Man.
If that.
Yeah. That's the problem.
That's the big problem. And like, I think that's why Moon Knight felt so good, because we had those 4 shows. Remember, those first 3 shows, Winter Soldier, Wanda, and Loki, them shits came out at the beginning of 2021. By April, we were already done with those shows, or by like May, because then May came out Multiverse of Madness, and then we didn't get Hawkeye until November. And then it's like, okay, so this is all together, and you should watch this. You should need this. But hey, we got this other superhero here, Moon Knight. It's not really connected to anything. Enjoy that. That's what you're saying. Like that was what they wanted out of Agatha. What they want out of Agatha is Moon Knight. Is what happened there, and it's like
so.
Then we just started getting nuts. We gotta get back to the connectivity, and we need Avengers movies, because that's what it's always been, though, right?
Yeah,
it's always been that. It's always been the Avengers movie. Yeah. Even Ultron, which was meh at the beginning, it was still an Avengers movie.
And all the Captain Americas were Avengers movies. Well, Winter Soldier was kind of an Avengers movie. Civil War was an Avengers movie. For
sure.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the biggest problem with Phase 1, the Infinity Saga, we was building up shit.
Yeah, it took us 10 years to get there.
We're going to get an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Then after Avengers, oh shit, Thanos is coming.
Like after Avengers 1, now it's like, okay, let's see what the heroes are doing now after Loki. And then we got that. And then it's like, okay, we're building up to a new threat. And then boom, Ultron's like, okay, we finished that. And now let's see what's going on. And
then it's Thanos. And then after Thanos, the blip happened, and they said, all right, now we're gonna make up individual stories for Kang. Wait, no.
Yo,
let's do something. Let's go somewhere with this. I would have loved to watch multiple Kang movies describing each different Kang, so we could get to know them and see what they fucking go through.
I would have loved more.
And then Kang fucking invades us. You know, it's like one of the Kang comes down and he has to fight fucking Falcon or somebody, and it's like, oh shit, he got his ass kicked by Kang. And then this one, Ant-Man got his ass kicked by Kang. And then it's like, yo, there's a fucking other threat out there, and I can't find him nowhere. And fucking somebody is obsessed with finding Kang, and the Kang saga is, we found them. We got to operate because this man, such and such and such, whatever story you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, it's like, how many times do we need to see a fucking Avenger we already know or don't know do some stupid shit?
Yeah, you know what I would have preferred if all of Phase 4.
Bigfoot, I would love.
With the exception of Loki.
That Bigfoot, I would love that.
I wouldn't doubt that we see that eventually, like that little span.
Not with Chris Evans.
Nah.
You know what's funny? Sorry to cut you off, Cap. Because remember, Chris Evans did not want to join as Captain America because of the state of comic book movies at the time. So now, when he's looking at everything that's happening, we might not ever see Chris Evans again. They're saying he may show up for, and sure, maybe like, yo, Chris, can you just do us a quick solid, bro? Just come through and be part of this. But like, it's like his fears are being like realized, and he's probably happy he's gone before all of that. Give me a second. Let me go refill the cup. Sorry.
Yeah, like I was saying before, I would have preferred if Phase 4 was specifically the fallout from the blip.
Yeah. Definitely, because we all want to see what happened during the blip and what happened and how people readjusted and shit.
Like, forget Multiverse of Madness and all that shit. Like, have the fallout from the blip, except for Loki. Loki continues to be what it was doing. Because then Loki sets up Kang. Then we start with Ant-Man and the Wasp and pick up that storyline. And we all get closure from what happened with the blip. And now we're ready to move on to something.
That would have been better to be able to connect and get us at least somewhere.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, so where does this go? And we still starting this, and now this is like, there's too many like directions here.
And not for nothing, like the people that came back from the blip, a TV show could have been. We have more heroes exposed. We have more destruction, coming around from all the supervillains and superheroes, and it's part of daily life. And we can see that TV show with the people that come around and start fucking fixing shit.
Damage control.
You know what I'm saying? Like that could have been the TV show that we watch. Not necessarily connected to anything. They don't really do nothing when a major threat comes, but they're sitting out there. They show the low level heroes. They show life after the blip. All this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been.
We need something during the blip.
Yeah.
Like what? Do you mean to tell me there was no villains or anything when the blip happened?
Like 5 years, nothing happened in it.
Like no one was causing chaos. Like come on. Like we saw how terrible life was when they came back. Like. Yeah. What happened? How do we get there? Like,
did I come back for blip stuff?
Yeah,
I was saying they should have made a damage control show just to do the whole life after the blip and during the blip and all that.
Yeah, would that have just been Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. all over again, though?
I liked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're like, granted,
I'm okay with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But I like the Agents, especially Fitz and Simmons.
Some listen, man. Most TV shows start getting crazy after a while. I'm telling you, I know how you guys feel about Gotham, but the first 3 seasons of Gotham were fun, and then I can't speak to 4 and 5. Ugh. But it was fun. But yeah, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just went on for a long time.
I never grasped Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I knew. Once I read the story that there was infighting and the TV guy doesn't care about the movie guy and the movie guy doesn't give a shit about the TV guy, I'm like, all right, so this is irrelevant.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Ghost Rider shit. So when I first saw the Ghost Rider shit, I was over the moon. I recently went back and watched the Ghost Rider part of season 5. It didn't have the same feeling the second time around.
I hear you.
But so I do have some potentially good news. But we got to take this with a grain of salt because we've already been burned with some of this shit before.
Here goes the Deadpool shit.
No, not Deadpool.
Okay.
We'll get into the writer's strike and the actor strike, but first test screenings came out for Captain Marvel, The Marvels, or Captain Marvel 2.
Not listening to that stuff.
Mostly positive.
That shit means nothing nowadays. Unfortunately, I know I want to be positive.
To the Flash, it means nothing.
You feel me? Like
that's what I said, with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But
to be fair, I never had a problem with Brie Larson. I mean, I love Iman and Spectre. Let's see what's going on. We needed more of her anyway.
Oh, which, by the way, before we get to the other shit I was going to say, so they're putting Miss Marvel on ABC the entire season. It's going to be on ABC, network television, before the lead up of the Marvels. They're doing it they're saying that it's hey, we're promoting the new movie.
They need money, dog. They need money. Wait, why would you put Miss Marvel on anything that's not Disney? I'm confused.
Well, so Disney owns ABC, so it is still technically.
Okay, but like on like a platform though, like there's so much shit that plays on there.
So they're doing it because nobody saw, like, the viewership for Ms. Marvel was so low. They're worried about fans being confused as to who she is going into the movie. So they're releasing it in hopes that people watch it so that the movie doesn't get affected.
So is that the secret? Stop hiding these shows behind a paywall?
No, the secret is they ran too far.
They flew too close to the sun.
Yeah. They overstayed their welcome to the normal fan.
Yeah.
Because it's asked, I'll tell you right now.
But I'm sorry to cut you off, but we're the normal fan, right? But
no, we're not.
So we're the old school like diehards.
Because
we're the guaranteed fan.
So then the normal fans, that's the problem. The normal fans came after Endgame. The normal fans came after Endgame to this weird Phase 4. And we've been here from the beginning, and we've been trying. So like this new fan just shows up out of nowhere, comes after Endgame and all of that hype, and then things kind of wear down. There's like, oh, this is garbage. And it's like, well, wait a minute, sir. You weren't always here.
Yeah.
You know, like, but sorry.
Yeah, more to that is, like I said, we're not the normal fans because I'm actually wasting money with my Disney Plus subscription.
Yeah, I canceled Disney Plus until Secret Invasion came out. Yeah, and I got the version with ads.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Like the only thing I watch on Disney Plus is the new Star Wars or new Marvel show that comes out. When that's not on, I don't watch anything. I'm wasting my money on it.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I watch.
I mean, I like watching some of the Spider-Man stuff, but I've already gone through all of that.
Yeah.
Like the animated series, I've rewatched all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many times you can watch all this shit.
Facts. I hear you.
So if the diehard is wasting his money, the normal person, they're not, like you just said, you canceled it until this came up, and you probably cancel it again until the next shit comes up.
As soon as Invasion is done, I'm canceling that shit.
Yeah. So,
but not for nothing. How did Black Widow work when we were able to buy it off of Disney Plus?
Because we were stuck in a crib. We couldn't go to the movies. We wanted that experience.
Yeah, but I'm saying, imagine. Yeah, but imagine it's like, a week after it's released from the movie theaters, you could buy it on Disney Plus.
But here's the thing though, it's not a monthly subscription. You pay them $30 and that shit is yours. I still got that movie. Like, I'm okay with that.
Here's the problem with that. I just made a movie for a budget of $200 million.
Yeah.
With a production cost, with a promotional cost of another 150. So the movie has to make $350 million in the box office to break even. If I give it to you for $30 a week after it comes out and release, the fuck I need to go see it in the movie theater. It don't make any money in the movie theater. It barely makes any money in the fucking streaming service. Now you just made a $250 bomb that nobody saw, which nobody gives a shit about.
Literally what
and
happened.
You're hemorrhaging money. You cannot keep doing that.
And movies as a whole aren't really in a great spot. We thought that, No Way Home kind of saved the movies again, and I mean, No Way Home was fantastic and it did great, but people are just right back to that shit. And it's like you want to know how crazy it is? People are hype about the double header of Oppenheimer and
Barbie.
That's how crazy the movie theaters are like lacking right now. People are, get 2 tickets for this, hurry. And it's like, we want that movie experience, but to be honest, we are stay-at-home people now kind of days.
Yeah.
People, give me the movie in my crib. You know how expensive? Like, the theaters are more expensive than ever. A bucket of popcorn and a soda and candy is going to be $20 before, and it's always been expensive, but now it's really expensive.
You know how many times we go to me and Toa have been to the movies on like a Saturday morning, but I paid for both of our tickets, is $10 less than what he paid for his concession.
Yeah,
because I barely get anything.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's my thing. You know me. I'm getting the popcorn.
Yep.
I'm getting the pretzel bites.
Yep.
And I'm getting the sweet pretzel bites.
Yep.
I'm getting a big soda.
Yep.
And I'm getting some candy.
Yep.
That's $50.
Yep.
That's crazy.
But now the reason that is for anybody playing the home game, as I like to say, is because Disney, specifically Disney, because that's the only one I know guaranteed, they take 50% of what the movie makes from the theater. So the theaters, the more the theater plays a Marvel movie, the more they actually lose.
Yeah.
Because they don't see any of the fucking revenue, because it's 50 to 60 sometimes % of what Disney takes. So now they got to upcharge you everywhere else. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense for the theaters to run.
Out of all the things you could have said, he says jerk pork.
Maybe he's not sneaking that in there. Maybe he's sneaking one in.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, you jerking some pork, all right.
Word.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
They definitely
You Herman looking motherfucker.
Yeah, no, bro. Like I'm totally with the
watching
movie.
The Incredibles. Saquon?
I'm totally with the movie experience from the crib. I'm totally with that. Make an AMC streaming service that they just show the new movies, and we just pay you. And we just pay you from the house.
I feel like that would make a lot of money.
That's it.
Look at how asinine this is, right? Movies back in the day, with the theater was the only place you can go to watch a new movie.
Facts.
Right? But nowadays, Christopher Nolan wants me to sit and watch his movie about people talking about building the nuclear bomb on the biggest IMAX screen ever. All they're doing is gonna talk to me about how they built the nuclear fucking bomb.
I could do that in my crib, son.
Well, I don't need to see that in IMAX. If he's just gonna 3 hours of him just saying, "Move this. Where's the calculation? Move these people here. We gotta bring the fan." I already know the fucking story.
And then to piggyback on that, Cap, the movies that you need to watch on IMAX are these high budget, CGI productions. And this big screen is just making me realize how bad the CGI is.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't need to go and watch that either.
And then you go, oh, we got 4D. It's supposed to be an experience. And you're just fucking watching a movie doing this shit.
Yo, bro, hold on a second.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
To be fair, me, Krills, and I think it was my boy Fern, we went to go watch we went to go watch Top Gun. And it kept like throwing water at us, and like the fucking steam, it wasn't steam obviously, but like the smoke, it kept going in Krills' face, like, because Krills was right in front of that shit, and every time it would do that, Krills couldn't fucking see. So it's like, it was funny. It was more funny than it was fun.
And the water was scented.
It stinks. Yeah, I don't want to say.
And I'm like, yo, don't spray that shit next to my soda. What the fuck? Because you turn off the water and they sneakily put that shit back on when the movie starts.
Like, that shit could go into your straw and into your soda.
It's not worth it, Taquan. To be honest, it's just not worth it.
I mean, it reminds me of like old Sony Wonder. Sony Wonder had the seats that move like, but bruh. To be honest, I don't even say IMAX is worth it. And I was an IMAX head all day long. Maybe for the sound.
The only time IMAX was ever worth it to me was Avatar 1.
Yeah, like
the IMAX 3D was phenomenal, but even that was, if you didn't see it, you didn't miss out on life.
Transformers 2 was cool on IMAX. The moon fight was pretty dope. But I would just buy IMAX because it was like I was like, okay, I want the bigger screen, I want the better sound.
Yeah.
But fuck that if I could just watch that shit in my house.
Yeah.
Facts. We could spin at
Chinese food that I ordered.
Just fucking do this at home.
No, facts.
Spritz.
Straight up, right? Like, for real though. Like, it's really not that serious. And like Like movies are a night. Like even if you're just going with your homies, it's a night, right? It's a date night. Even if you're going with the homies, like it's a fun Friday, Saturday evening, or maybe like an early morning situation. So like the vibe of the movies are fun, but when you start tallying how expensive eggs are, you might just want to stay in the crib while eating an omelet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I'll make some, bro. I don't have a problem making scrambled eggs and bacon at 8 p.m. when I'm watching this movie. I got no issue doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Life is too expensive to be going to these movies, and it's like AMC make AMC at home and just charge $30 for the movie. But that's the thing, though. You charging $30, and the whole neighborhood can come watch this movie.
Yo, facts.
I mean, to be fair, Taekwon, depending on the movie theaters, you can kind of do that in the theaters too. Depending.
I was gonna say, back in the day, King's Plaza legit. You should just be able to do that shit.
Oh yeah, there was some movie theaters that it was just straight that. Like
the only thing that worked properly in the movie theaters was the armrest going up.
People would sit in different sections because they knew what time it was. They're like, okay. Like you go over there, I'm gonna go over here. But yeah, like I don't know.
Back to the normal conversation. And another thing, these movies, I don't want to sit down for 3 hours.
I'm okay with that.
To watch something that's ultimately not good.
Yeah, the not good part.
The not good part.
The problem is you're taking a gamble.
Yeah.
Top Gun, 3 hours, you won. That was a good movie. Thor: Love and Thunder, you didn't win.
2 hours.
Batman, you didn't win. Like, but you don't know.
Batman, the first hour and a half, you won.
Yeah. But you don't know if the movie's gonna be good.
And the second part was like, what the fuck?
I would say the first hour you won.
Yeah, I mean, because you got Batman 1 and 2 in the Batman.
Yeah.
It's just they didn't tell you that shit when part 2 started. And you're like, what the fuck is going on?
There were so many ways they could have ended that.
Opening of Batman 2 was Riddler singing Ave Maria. Like they could have rolled credits on that. They could have They could have done that right there while he's singing Ave Maria. So yeah.
But also, if you like, this is where I want to talk about the writer's strike and shit.
Yeah.
I think, like, you go on strike, you get your money. But I'm also a fucking a champion for you earn your shit or you take pride in your shit. Before this strike was talking about, this shit was going downhill. Buzz Lightyear sucked. Like, there's a lot of movies that had backstories, that already had the story written in. It was fill in the blanks and put the graphics in there. And you got yourself a hit. And they missed. And that's the reason why people aren't going to the movie theaters. That's the reason why Disney's going, well, you know something, to be honest with you, we don't fucking need you. We don't need you to write a 3-hour suck movie. We can do that shit on our own.
Yep. But to be fair,
but you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I don't know enough
fucking movies.
I don't know enough about the writer's strike to really like chime in. But what I'm saying is that like things haven't been hitting the way they used to.
Yeah. We're not getting original movies. We're not getting good movies from shit that was being remade.
So here's
like,
two things.
I'm sorry to say. They released the fucking Ghostbusters movie during the pandemic. That was like the second movie I saw in the movie theaters after the blip.
Uh-huh.
That movie was actually that movie was actually
good job.
It was enjoyable. I enjoyed that better than fucking Buzz Lightyear. And that no one talks about it. I don't think people remember that there was a fucking Ghostbuster movie after the female one.
They don't. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, and this one had all of them back together again. They all came back in this movie except for the one that passed, but they showed like a statue of him,
which is cool.
They immortalized him and shit.
That's cool. I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? We can't all have RoboCops. It's bad when we start speaking about RoboCop because it's on the same level as this shit.
So, you know what I'm going to watch this weekend?
RoboCop.
I saw a clip of it. So this has been happening a lot. I've been seeing clips of movies on Instagram. That's why I went back to Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of Zod. And I was like, you know what? Let's watch it. And then that led into thing. And I saw a clip of Watchmen. And I was like, fuck it, let's just watch it. I seen a clip of RoboCop and I was like, no. No.
Yo.
But I might do it. You know what? I actually saw a clip of Flashpoint Paradox, which is Aces.
Wait, the animated one.
The animated one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the movie's just Flashpoint. Like if Flashpoint, if you would have used Michael Keaton as Thomas Wayne, I would have been okay with that. I didn't need him to be Bruce.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with him being Thomas.
It would have made more
wild
sense.
shit, drinking, shooting motherfuckers.
Yep.
I would have been okay with that. So, but I've been doing that a lot. So I have been thinking of revisiting Ghostbusters, and I know I'm gonna RoboCop. I know I'm gonna dislike it.
Not watch.
Tomorrow
is gonna get a Ghostbusters clip.
The best thing about that movie is the black suit.
Yeah, but I'm telling you now, when you put it on, call it the cop robot.
Yeah.
Don't call it RoboCop because
no, we're gonna call it Robot Cop.
Yeah,
it's Robot Cop. It's not RoboCop. It's Robot Cop. Yeah.
It's not a bad movie, but because you called it RoboCop,
it's a bad movie.
This shit sucks.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
it could have. Yeah,
That's
it could have
like-
been. It could have literally been called.
Yeah.
It could have been like a nod. It could have been called the Cop of the Future.
Yeah,
We're like, we see what you're doing.
Yeah,
we
but
get it, but it's
yeah.
not it. So cool, go for it.
That's like you like, yo, this cauliflower is not that bad.
Yeah,
but don't call it steak. You call it steak. This shit sucks.
Yo, this buffalo cauliflower isn't terrible, but you called it wings.
Yeah.
No.
That's not happening here.
No.
This is unacceptable. I want my money back.
I enjoy cauliflower, but don't tell me you're making cauliflower wings and it's just buffalo cauliflower in the air fryer. I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I'm hitting somebody.
Yeah.
I got two things. One, they should have just called it Murphy's Law.
I like that one.
And it's a nice callback.
Yep.
Yes. Two, these guys are saying that it's not a bad movie. Don't call it RoboCop. I will fucking say it's a bad movie. How do you make a movie about a guy who you put in a robot suit with all his humanity, and would you decide to strip away his humanity, and then we must watch the robot get back to fucking humanity? What?
When we say it's not a bad movie, we mean like it's not terrible.
And you know,
and I'm saying it is terrible.
Because it's RoboCop. Because the crazy shit is RoboCop is a fucking cyborg because they couldn't get the robot to work. They got the robot to work in this one. There's no need for a man now. You know what you know? If you want a cop with humanity, you're human. They exist.
This is again
to this day. They exist.
Not needed.
To be fair, whatever. Oh,
the bullshit one that happened in 2000.
Yeah, Leon. I challenge you to watch this movie.
Oh man,
I challenge you to watch this movie. You could probably find it on YouTube, probably for free.
But I think it's on Amazon.
I think it's on Amazon. Yeah, it's on Amazon.
I was gonna say, I think it might be on Netflix too, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Leon.
Beware.
Beware. Be careful. Not even beware. Be careful.
No, it took me 3 months to get past the first 15 minutes.
It's so bad. It's not terrible.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen it in one sit down yet.
It has cool scenes. It's just not RoboCop.
No, I agree with you. I will say one of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes is when it fades to black and the credits roll up.
Yeah. No, that was the way they did that was awesome.
He was okay on the bike.
No, there was no.
I did like the black suit was cool too. But again, it just was a RoboCop.
Yo, but you know what else?
Batman without a fucking cape. Like,
Also, one of the big downfalls of that movie was the acting.
Yo, but freaking, what's this
The
guy's name?
souls of the woman she takes is on the sword.
Isn't Commissioner Gordon in that movie?
No, it's Michael Keaton.
No, Rorschach's in that movie.
Okay. Hey, all right, hold on.
Rorschach's the trainer of the robots.
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson's in there, and then Michael Keaton's in there as well.
Yeah, let me see this cast. Yeah, Gary Oldman is in that movie. He's the doctor.
Oh,
yo, but look at this freaking cast, my man.
Yo,
dog, Michael
Kidman is the weakest fucking performer.
Samuel L. Jackson, Michael K. Williams, rest in peace. Yo, even Jay Bruchel is in here. Bruh. Yeah, it's a fucking cast, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it just to piss myself off.
Yeah.
You ever done something to get yourself mad? You ever? I'm gonna get myself mad. And I might just go to the gym afterwards. And we could just start a whole long run. I'm gonna watch bullshit and then go work out. It's gonna be my new routine. I'm gonna be fucking strong as fuck by the end of the year.
By the end of the movie, you're gonna be jacked.
Going back to the writers, though, I just want to point something out. The majority of the shit that we're getting is not fully the writer's fault.
Yeah, no.
The writers are getting pressured by the studios to do dumb shit
and crunch.
And they're getting tasked to put out shit more rapidly than they had to.
16-hour days. It's crazy.
Most of the time, it's a studio who wants to just remake a movie, but not add anything new.
Can you imagine?
They hire writers to just.
Can you imagine? Like, based on your point, can you imagine being overworked for something you're uninspired for?
Yeah. Not to mention,
living in the projects.
Most of these movies,
it's called The Hood.
I guarantee you, if you look at some of these movies,
on life,
you'll find out that what most likely happened was somebody wrote a script 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The studio bought it, put it on a shelf, and then somebody came along, read the script, and go, "Oh,
we can make this RoboCop."
Yeah, I don't like what the movie that's in here, but we can use this script to do this movie.
We can make a RoboCop.
So when what do you call it? It's not completely the writer's fault. Now, certain situations, and I don't want to harp on this again, but this is the perfect example.
Just say it.
When you have a writer's room like She-Hulk, who openly admit they don't know how to do courtroom drama, or they don't know. That's where your problem with the writers are. But like Secret Invasion, the problem is not the writers. The problem is the overall
scale.
Yeah, is what they told the writers to do is wrong or off. Let's not say wrong. It's off.
Yeah,
because I'm telling you right now, that second episode where Olivia Colman was in there interrogating that dude.
Yeah,
one of my favorite parts.
That was top 10.
This shit was fire.
And not only that, I thought the Nick and his wife scene where they're all like spy versus spy, that they like shot at each other, that they're reading the poem, and they're like kind of like she's like, Nick, I'm not gonna do this to you, bro. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I thought that scene was, but they're lighting. It's just, I don't know if it's the wrong time or I don't know what's going on.
No, you can't see. I'm gonna bring this example up here. Civil War worked in the movies because we built the movies to that point.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at the comics and you're like, well, this doesn't translate one for one from the comic, it's okay because we naturally, organically got there from the movie standpoint.
Like you said, it works for the MCU.
Yes. Secret Invasion doesn't work because you're not giving us anything that came from the comics, and we haven't built anything to this. So this is you gave the writers an impossible task of, hey, take a story that's a spy thriller where you can't trust anybody Anybody could be a Skrull. Cool. Who do we get to use? Nobody. None of the Avengers are around. You can't mess with anything we have in the past, future, present. So who can
you imagine this, Cap? Imagine after Civil War, one of the post-credit scenes, you see a Skrull go up to Rhodey after his accident, and you'd be like, yeah, he'll work. And then it just gives you the Skrulls will be back in the future. And you're like,
you know
what?
I could have done you one better without even being that on the nose. Have somebody visit Rhodey in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Stark just goes, who the hell's that guy?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he's part of this agency. And then we never hear about it again.
Which is what Homegirl was doing to Nick's wife.
Yep.
She was visiting her. The lady that she took her appearance, she was visiting her at the hospital. Yeah.
And then when we get to Rhodey being the Skrull, we can pinpoint like that one dude.
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
I got a theory. I got a pie in the sky. Now I'm always gonna advocate for more episodes.
9.
So
9 is the magic number.
Yeah. So here's the thing. We spend the first few episodes with a brand new hero that we know of. Like, get some low level guy, give me a hero, Cap.
Rage.
Rage.
Or Night Stalker.
Someone. He's the guy.
Night Thrasher.
He's the guy that came out after the blip to help with the threats. Because the Avengers are gone and all that. We got new people coming. We established there are new heroes out there. Will there be a new Avengers team? We got a new team itself. All heroes. We like these people. Nick Fury gets a threat. He goes up to him on some, I need y'all to take on these people. I got no one else. They're fucking Skrulls.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I feel like the Skrull invasion was almost like a panic button for the MCU. I'm not saying that they didn't have it planned.
No,
it's like, okay, it's time to roll out the Skrull. Let's see what we can do. But it's like it would have worked much better.
You know what? This is it. And I'm sorry for the young people in the world that don't understand this shit. But Secret Invasion is the starfish of the MCU. And I know what you're talking. I know you know what I'm talking about, Cabs.
It's gorgeous, but it's whack.
It's just gonna fucking lay there
just
while
whack.
You do all the work.
Yeah, wow. That's because it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
From the moment we saw it, right? Flowers in her hair, and then you finally get it, and garbage.
It just lays there, and you gotta do all the work. And I say this because I had this argument with Ant-Man. I don't want to watch Screen Crush and see all this shit and them tell me what the story is about. I kind of want the movie to tell me what the story is about. I want the TV show to tell me what the story is about. And I don't want to be sitting there going, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, I get what the story is.
Yeah, but the story started out with the world's been invaded with Skrulls.
Screen Crush and
now Samuel Jackson's here.
Like what they do like Easter eggs.
No, yeah.
So they clarify the Easter eggs, but I see what you're saying. They do nice analysis on things we might have missed. Yeah. Especially the shit that we do miss.
Yeah,
so but you want the show to make it that easy.
When they dropped the whole Fury, you put the camera on the fucking owl. I saw that shit. You're losing your step. I call the owl this because it has one eye now. It has a patch over its eye. That was cool because it was like, okay, now we know that she knew that he did that and she was playing him.
Yeah.
The rest of the show is like, is Nick Fury a fucking Skrull? Is Nick Fury like?
That's my favorite part of the show. That I'm still asking these questions though.
I get it, but also the thing is, it's like, does Samuel Jackson know he's in a Marvel show, or is this Pulp Fiction?
I mean, Sam Jackson, like Nick Fury has always had some Sam Jackson in him, but now he's just because he's retired. Well, he's not retired. Like he's not. But I feel like
He's the only man that
he's himself now.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to put the front for the Avengers and these people that like he's just Nick
you
now.
Notice he's the only man that aged during the blip.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Everybody else came out younger, and my man came out 20 years older.
Sam Jackson is gonna need to after the MCU. Sam Jackson's gonna hang it up.
My man straight out.
He's tired. He's tired.
He out the blip 70.
He's tired, bro.
So my son was enjoying that whiskey a little too much.
He's tired of real life, bro.
My son said this pappy's kicking right now.
It just seems to me like,
he's tired of real life.
It seems like someone's trying to explain the show to us and completely skipped over the part that the Skrull were taking people's lives over, and these are the possible peoples. It's just Skrull took over and Nick Fury's over here and he's scared.
Can I ask you a question? Should Talos have been narrating this show?
Maybe not the entire show, but a part of the first episode to catch us up.
Yeah. Like we should get some I know Marvel doesn't always there's been instances I believe. I know Wanda was doing that. She was sort of narrating a bit, but if we get Talos kind of okay, but here's where we at right now.
You know what would have been dope if he would have narrated the back scenes, because Ray and Cap called it. See episode 2, we got to go see what the bad guy did when he was younger, and we went back, but we never went back during the blip.
That's the first thing I said. When I think I came in late or whatever, y'all asked me, so what are we doing? Episode 2, I said, flashback. Flashback.
How cool would it be if there was if someone even said fucking yo, bro, but when Ultron was fucking destroying Wachovia, who the fuck you think was taking care of America?
Yeah, who you think was crunching numbers?
Bro was here, nigga.
Yeah, who you think was crunching the numbers? That's us.
Yeah, because
that would have been so sick, bro.
All we know now is that there's a bunch of people giving out information and they're shapeshifters. Okay, but if we would have already established, we never placed
the Skrull in any important decisions, or if we could have just gotten a couple of flashbacks of make the call, and
who you think found Captain America?
That was a Skrull that did that. A Skrull made that call. That call that saved us. That was a Skrull that did that. We don't have enough. We don't have enough instances of Skrulls in scenes that we already knew.
If it wasn't for our scientists, you wouldn't be able to harness the power of the fucking Tesseract.
That's a great fucking point. If they would have just shown quick glimpses of, and maybe there's still time for that, where Nick
I was about to say, I don't think we do. What are we down to?
Maybe there's some time where we could just see it doesn't have to be a montage, but someone goes, think about it. Who do you think's been making these decisions? And then you go back to some Tony shit, and then maybe you see Rhodey with glowing eyes, and then you go to some other shit, and then maybe you see someone else that's a Skrull. That's a Skrull. Yeah, that's what the show is missing, Toe.
Yeah,
that's what the show is missing.
When they go back in time and
placing
Tony meets his
Skrulls
father,
in scenes that we've seen.
Yeah. When Tony
that's what the comic book had, right? It had heroes that were doing this shit. So we questioned everything. We're not questioning shit, but this weird show now.
Yeah. The other problem with this show.
Point, man.
The other problem with this show is how mad can you be at Gravik when quite literally Marvel has told us Nick Fury didn't give a shit about finding the Skrulls a home, and Captain Marvel has not given a shit about finding the two people who were supposed to find a new planet and a new place for the Skrulls have completely 100% abandoned that idea and have never brought it up again. And now I'm supposed to be mad, or I'm supposed to be on the opposite side of a man who's sitting there going, you looked me dead in the face and told me to trust you. You're going to find me a home. 20 years later, you haven't done a fucking thing about it.
Cap, when you have an interesting villain that actually goes the wrong way for you, I think you know how you want that kind of Thanos balance in a villain where it's yo, this guy's crazy, but I kind of feel him. I have nothing wrong to say about Gravik. He totally deserves this. Yeah. Both these people are assholes. So it's in a weird way, it doesn't make him an interesting villain because I completely agree with him. There's no conflict here. I get it. I'm like, I see Gravik and I'm like, yeah, I would like when we saw Rhodey. I love how this just turned into be a comic book episode, anyways. I love in episode 2 when Rhodey's talking to Fury and he's like, "Yo, basically, fuck you." I'm like, yeah, I see that. You're like, yo, Fury just abandoned these folk, and then he was just gone for 5 years, no communication, and then he just goes to space. Now shit hits the fan, and it's like, what really brought Nick down here?
Dude, the shit on the train.
Yeah.
When Talos was like, "Oh, there's 1 million of us here," and Nick Fury was like, "The fuck you mean there's 1 million?" I'm looking at him going,
do something.
Yo, I'm looking at Nick going, "Wait, what the fuck do you mean?"
Yeah.
You could have had him off planet by now.
Yeah.
You clearly didn't give a shit.
You couldn't have put them up in the Guardians little spot. They chilling over there. They got fucking property value over there and shit.
You got a whole fucking space station you were up.
Yeah,
put them on the fucking space station as you're looking for a planet.
Like an intern program. Make your own shield or whatever, but in space with these guys. Yeah, 100%.
Yo, how would you feel if they would have started doing the whole shit with Fury's like, we've been looking, but I don't know how to tell you this. Y'all motherfuckers are in danger. And the only reason why you ain't getting executed by the Kree is because you're on planet Earth.
I mean, to be something.
That would have been something that
yeah.
Oh, wait, you're all here?
Because that's the one thing. Fury has not taken any responsibility for this shit.
And
then it's funny because Talos tells him, like, yo, all of your crowning achievements, that was us, kid. The Avengers and all of that shit. Like, without us, you are literally just in your office typing up an initiative. You're nothing without us. So it would be, you know what? And I actually did think about that. Like, damn, Nick, are you ever gonna like maybe apologize or maybe explain why you haven't found something for these people? Like anything. Yeah, fuck.
And the funny thing is, you could bring up, or he could turn around like, "Oh, we had to deal with Hydra." No, you weren't there for that. That was the Avengers. You came in at to give a pep talk at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to deal with Ultron. Captain Marvel didn't. She could have found something. We had to do with Thanos. Okay, but before then, you could have got them off world. Not only that, I didn't see you recruit any of them to help.
I honestly just see Nick being Nick, where it's like just making promises. Just wiping the cards with blood.
Yeah,
you know? It's just Nick being Nick.
Not for nothing. This is what I want. In all honesty, I want next episode. This is what I want. Them going after Nick and Nick going, you know what? You want the fucking truth? He goes, the fucking truth. All the technology that you guys gave us, the fucking the Quinjets, the shit that's in the sky that was gonna aim at threats and all that. I forgot the helicarriers
in Winter Soldier.
All of the technology we got was from you guys. I found y'all planet. They didn't want to give it to you.
Yeah.
You were too much of a commodity for us to let you leave. And it's not Nick or Captain Marvel. It's the fucking government. But it's like the ones that really give the fucking Skrull a problem. They didn't want to let you leave.
I would like an explanation.
That would be cool. Because that would be some sort of explanation.
Something.
But I still think I would be on Gravik's side. Because
it's understandable why after
all signs are leading to fuck you.
Yeah.
We just convinced you to work for us.
Yeah. Like there's no saving grace for Nick right now. He legit just left Talos in the middle of a battle. Like,
I mean, he's dead, and he had to take the president. But still, that's kind of. I thought about that too, Ray. I'm like, damn, can you at least put the motherfucker in the car?
Like, I rewatched it.
Put him in the trunk.
Yo, you could at least throw him in the back. Like,
put him in the trunk.
Like, come on.
You know how I want this to end? And this might not be a popular opinion. I want this to end with Samuel L. Jackson
with Nick
dying.
Yeah.
And recast Nick Fury. Get another actor, similar look, but younger. And then have Gravik. We don't need the same actor because the Skrull could look like anybody. right? Just have Gravik assume the identity of Nick Fury.
Oh,
it's Gravik from here on out, but
really,
nobody else knows.
Really fuck shit up. Hell yeah. Marvel don't got the balls to do that. And I hope I eat my words, but Marvel don't got the balls. You Feige, you don't got the balls to do that.
I can guarantee I will put Taquan's whole paycheck on the line.
Yeah. Marvel don't got the balls to do that.
Nah, they don't.
I would, oh my God, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Like, let's really see a Skrull invasion. Or maybe this is just the beginning of the Skrull invasion.
Yo, I'm telling you now.
We need a stepping off point for this. And you have someone take over Nick Fury and he builds his own Avengers with Skrull. Because now they have Extremis, they got Groot, they got all of that shit. Cap, this actually makes sense. It makes sense.
This is what I'm hoping for. Nick Fury realizes everyone is a fucking Skrull. Goes back in time, kills Talos when he's younger. Whoa. It fucks up. It fucks up. No, kills Groot, whatever the fuck this nigga's name is. Gravik. He kills him when he's younger because that's what he needs to do to prevent this shit. And because of that, you have your paradox. Because of that, the Fantastic Four here, the X-Men are here.
You want Dr. Doom so bad.
Yo, because guess what? Guess what? If you have people that are preventing threats and that are searching this space and all this other shit and doing your work for you, there's no need for a lot of people. So it could be the Skrull were the reason why we never got the Fantastic Four to show up, because they prevented them from doing their research because they already did it. It could be that the mutant X gene never really it never happened because
they have such polarizing figures in big positions
that
can hide this.
There's millions of Skrulls that are taking the identity of people that were mutants. But because they never got the mutant gene in them, so the Skrulls ain't mutants.
So if this is just setting up Skrulls for the future, I wouldn't be that mad at the show then. Because you can't call this show Secret Invasion and then just have it be a setup for the invasion, right? So if we find out that they're just like kind of dropping people in certain places that will be revealed later, I'd be all right with that.
What I'm thinking is this is a setup for Kang Dynasty. The real reason why Kang is coming after us, and a real multiverse of madness, because now you can have the Illuminati, you can have X-Men, you can have the Avengers, and you can have Phoenix or the Phoenix Force or whatever coming to fight Kang, because we don't know the difference between the timeline, because we're not affected by it. No matter what you change, to us, it's all the same shit.
Yeah.
But to Kang, he knows you fucked up.
Yeah.
So now we're defending something that we didn't even know was fucked up.
Yeah.
Kang's trying to be the hero, and we're stopping him from fixing the timeline. Yeah. And now after that, we got a whole new set of ball game out here.
Yeah, we got some big problems now.
And that's where you can have your different fucking roadies. That's when your different fucking Iron Mans.
And that's when you have the X-Men take over moving forward. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can have your Miles Morales Spider-Mans. You can even have the fucking the across the Spider-Verse, because Nick Fury did that and fucked everything up. This no longer animation. It's real life.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, damn. You don't got the balls, Marvel.
They don't got the balls.
You don't got the balls, Marvel. You don't. You don't. I mean, obviously the show's already filmed.
But
to kill Nick and have So I have been feeling that just to have anyone take over Nick, but to make it Gravik, and he just has his own like little initiative, and maybe he starts like getting real cozy with the Thunderbolts at least. He starts getting real cozy with the Thunderbolts, as closely related as they are to politics and the president and Zemo, and we could just build from there. And then you have the opposing Young Avengers on the other side, because the Young Avengers are still a thing. I refuse to believe they're not. It's taking a while.
Yeah, they've set it up. They've set it up like
since 2001.
Yeah,
and before.
Here's the problem, though.
There's no choice but to set them up now.
The problem is twofold. One,
America Chavez want to do an MCU movie again so bad.
You got the writer's strike and the actor's strike that's putting all production, that's current, future, and beyond on pause. Then you got Bob Iger, who's literally like, "Yo, we gotta cut most of this shit out." So who even knows if they're gonna even want to do it, because it might not financially make sense.
It sucks, but
hey, they got themselves in this position. Yeah. Nobody fucking told them to go ahead and put $300 million into making a 6-episode fucking show.
Yeah.
We were not saying we wanted fucking Disney Plus. I don't remember anybody saying we want Disney Plus shows.
Yeah,
they said it, and we were like, "That sounds pretty cool."
Yeah. And the first couple ones were dope. Then,
but I'm willing to bet that the first couple of ones were dope
because we were hungry.
They built off of
Endgame.
Yeah, let's see what happened after this point.
We were hungry. We were hungry for something.
And
to start off with Wanda and everything she went through after, losing vision and all of that shit, and then just starting off with her and everything going on with her, that was aces. That was
perfect. And think about it. A lot of people get a streaming service for one show, and if that show is good, they'll try other shits. Like Paramount Plus, I would have gotten it if Halo was good, but from what I hear, Halo was horrible. And it's like, why am I gonna waste my shit?
I watched like 2-3 episodes of Halo. I was like,
and if these shows are gonna come out every year, like every other year or some shit, what do I need Disney Plus for? I'm just gonna fucking get another email and just do the binge watch the shit for the free week.
Which reminded me, and I hate to Cap, what episodes did you say were good in The Witcher season 3?
Definitely the last 2.
Episode 5 was a treat in writing. Yo, son.
That's the ballroom, right?
The ballroom.
Yes.
Oh my God. That episode was like legit good. Like that is how you do a different timing within the same timing type of episode. Dude, that shit was brilliant.
Yo, Toe was asleep the whole time. I watched it going, yo, this shit. I was like, this shit is moving weird.
Yes.
And then when the reveal happened, I was like, no, this shit is fucking great.
Yo, because it goes back in time and shows you the bits and pieces that we missed out on. I said, first of all, I don't know the actor's name, but Yennefer of Vengerberg is ripping new assholes this season. She is on another level. Like, she upped her game, I feel like. But how this episode starts and finishes 8 times. Because it gets to the end, but then you go back and see different bits. And I don't know what to relate this to, but it's
Vantage point.
Good.
Yeah. Vantage point would be
so good. Where you just see it all happen, but then it goes back to certain things and it explains why things. So the most impressive thing to me is that Geralt knows how to dance.
Yeah.
That was great. What a good episode.
There was one part, I don't want to spoil it in case people go watch.
It's been out already.
Yeah, it's been out. You can spoil it.
So there's a part where Geralt gets into a fight.
Yes.
One of the guys who used to date Yennefer in season 1.
And shout out to him because he was messing with Yennefer when she had the hump on her back. He was really in love with her.
Yes.
It's
and it gets set up greatly.
Yes.
By some dude some dude is sitting with Henry Cavill, and they're watching those two talk, and this dude just looks at Geralt and is like, "You never get over your first love."
Yeah.
The next thing you know, they're fighting in the middle, like fist fighting, and I'm watching it. I'm like,
Geralt, they told you to behave.
Yeah, I was like, this feels like a fucking distract. This is the point of the show. I was like, this feels weird. I was like, this feels like a distraction.
Yeah.
Then they went back and they showed you this was a fucking plan.
Yeah.
And not only did they show you that this was a plan, they showed you the fight again. And you see where Geralt's like, hit me.
Hit me.
I'm gonna hit this. Now I'm gonna do that.
And he goes, yo, follow my lead.
Yeah,
bro.
And you're like, yo, this is. Now I know why it felt like a fucking setup, because it was. Like,
I was shocked that episode was so good. Wow. I'm sorry to bring this up while we're doing Marvel talk, but Toe just kind of reminded me.
Everything.
Yeah, but Toe
this is what this episode's about. It's free talk.
Oh my god, that episode was so good. Episode 4 was also very good, but that shit was just because there was the only action we saw here was that goofy fight. It was just one room. It was the same set the entire freaking episode.
It was like that movie. You guys ever seen that movie Hero with Jet Li?
Yeah,
I have seen that.
Where it's the same fight, just told like 18. It was like that.
It reminded me of it was like Knives Out almost, where it's like the further you go into the story, it'll rewind and show you certain points. Now you're here, but it'll rewind again and
now
masterful.
I'm not saying that Secret Invasions needed to do that.
No.
But the feeling that gave, that's what's missing from Secret Invasion. The whole fucking mind blown, oh shit, this happened.
That's exactly, to be honest though, Cap, that's exactly what Secret Invasion could use. Some of that shit. Which is why I thought about it while Toe was talking, because I'm like, yo, it could benefit from some of that. Cabs, would you pay to see Scream movies in IMAX? No. I'm watching Scream movies normal. I don't need that. Unless it's like, unless shit is blowing up or there's crazy fight scenes. Like, I'll tell you this much, I'm mad I didn't watch Shang-Chi in IMAX. That's something I would have loved to see in IMAX.
Yeah.
Like if it's explosions and hard pass on what, Lucky?
Probably
screaming IMAX. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm with him if it's just IMAX in general. Like I don't need to pay extra to watch 30 minutes of a movie that now goes in a widescreen because they shot this one fucking scene in IMAX.
The only, like I'm telling you, IMAX, like Transformers 2, I was a real fan of it, and IMAX because of the moon scene and shit. But yeah, for the most part, unless it's like, you know, like what's a good movie to watch in IMAX? The Fast and the Furious movies. That's what you watch on IMAX, right?
Nah, fuck that.
Well, so what would you watch on IMAX?
Nothing.
You gotta have explosions.
I was just saying, I think Cap just said he's not gonna watch anything.
Dude, I hate paying.
I hear you.
I hate paying more for no So for me personally, right, and I've said it before, how I watch shit on this resolution doesn't fucking bother me because my eyes only can see what the fuck they see.
Yeah, no, facts. I hear you, man.
Paying more for sound or better picture, that's just fucking bullshit.
We were just talking about have the movies here at the crib.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that. I mean, I don't know. I there is something about the big explosion and if it's a movie with like really good cinematography, then I'll watch it IMAX.
Mission Impossible.
The only movie I'll ever go watch in IMAX is if it's got to have two conditions. One,
I'll tell you a movie right now. Once you're done, I'll tell you the perfect movie for IMAX.
One, it's got to be something I'm interested in, and two, the entire movie has to be shot in IMAX.
Yes.
I don't want to be sitting there watching this, and then all of a sudden the one IMAX part happens, and then the screen goes back, and that's fucking pointless. Make the entire movie for that format.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll go watch it if I'm interested.
I hear that. I hear that.
Cap's please don't make this a Kevin Dunn production. That's like
no.
In, out.
The one movie you should watch IMAX is Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road. Because the last 45 minutes of that movie is just a straight crazy action scene, super wide frame, but then super closed in as well. Mad Max Fury Road is a movie you watch in IMAX. Scream, no. Like if I'm watching a movie based on solely like acting, where it's like where the characters and the story and the way that they portray these people and these stories, I don't need IMAX. But if this shit blowing up, oh yeah, we're going IMAX.
I'm telling you right now, that's why Oppenheimer is the dumbest movie to put in IMAX.
Yeah, it is.
We don't need to see high definition talking about nuclear physics.
Yeah. Some people are crazy about that sound, though. Dark Knight on IMAX was epic, Lucky. Absolutely. Yes. Yo, I watched Dark Knight like 4 times. 3 in the theaters and a bootleg. Yeah. The bootleg was in someone's house. We had no other choice. That shit was what year was that? That was like 2008? Yeah, it was like 2008.
Yeah.
Man, good times, Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight. Pretty much the whole Nolan series, like Lucky said. The whole Nolan Batman series is getting it in IMAX.
See, I think I gotta go to a different IMAX theater. Because I'm not gonna lie to you.
There are different IMAX experiences.
After the blip, I felt like no one washed the screens in any in the Bay Plaza or the Regal.
I love how we're calling COVID the blip.
Yeah, it's the blip.
It's the best way to also for YouTube not to be a bitch about it.
Yeah, because
really, So
yeah.
They have they said anything to y'all about using that word?
They don't got those balls.
Yeah.
You can tell though, like it pushes away shit when you.
There was one time when me and Show, before it was segmented into different versions of the show, me and Show talked about the vaccine, and underneath the podcast, it had a disclaimer. Get more information about yada yada yada.
Yeah, the minute you can say COVID, but the minute you say vaccine, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
No, even
they'll probably say it on this video just because we said it.
Yeah. But still, after I call it the blip because I've been through 2 blips. One, the whole world, and then the second, my job. There was a flood and 5 of the floors shut down and everybody was working from home in other locations.
Really?
And now people are just starting to come back to work.
Really?
And I'm telling you now, I have been reintroduced to fucking assholes. And I don't have anger issues where it's to the point where I'm ready to just fuck it and just hit somebody in a wheelchair. Or like fucking I'm taking over this elevator because I don't like you. But I'm getting to that point.
Okay, you gotta get there first. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting to the point where it's like, you know something? You the reason. You're gonna be a good reason why I tell somebody I'm in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like this gonna be a good story. Motherfuckers are gonna gather around on this one.
How long were you home, son?
I was never home.
Because you gotta be at work all the time.
Yeah, bro. Even the flood, I was helping the departments get their shit, move them to blocks away in other buildings and bring it back.
Do you get paid more for that?
Nah.
That's fucking nuts.
That's a favor. It's a favor.
Not even a fucking time and a half or something.
Yeah.
That's such bullshit.
So that's
upsetting.
Yeah. While I went to the movie theaters, there's some movies I saw in IMAX and I'm like, yo, why does this shit look horrible? Like the screens were fucked up. I'm like, yo, what did y'all motherfuckers do?
I went to a theater that had like a tear in the screen the other day. Like a tear in the screen is unacceptable.
Yeah, that's a distraction.
That's 1A1 shit. That's hood shit.
That's a $5 movie.
A tear in the screen?
Yeah.
I said, really? You think I would have noticed this shit?
Yeah,
I noticed.
That's a $5 movie.
Yeah,
I need my money back.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, dude, we used to go to a movie theater, the Great American Movie Theater in Parkchester. It had high school auditorium seats. It was wooden chairs. It was $5 every Tuesday. It was every Tuesday.
I'm okay paying up $5 for shit, though. I'm okay with that. But I don't want to pay $20 for shit.
And that place was better than some of these fucking screens.
Probably.
I sat in one chair that the chair didn't work, and I sat next to it. I said, yo, fuck this. I wish a motherfucker would tell me this.
You wake up, you get up, and your leg is asleep.
Yeah.
So, look at the Leon question. What theater gives you better customer service, Regal or AMC? That's a great question. That's a great question.
Customer service as in giving you the popcorn and shit?
Or the overall movie experience?
Neither one of them.
To be honest, yeah.
I feel like they're about.
We live in New York, Leon. Neither one of them.
You're choosing the lesser of 2 evils, but I will be honest. Regal's over here ain't terrible. In Miami, Regal's ain't terrible.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you,
Regal's actually not bad here. Depends.
There was a dude that put butter on the popcorn. He filled up a quarter of the bucket, put butter, quarter of the bucket, put butter, quarter. Like any other day, I would have appreciated him doing that shit. But this motherfucker was walking around some boom, 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 boom. It took him 20 minutes to get the motherfuckers that were in front of us. I ordered more shit than them and got out before they finished. And I'm sitting there going, yo, bro, I understand you don't like your job.
But it's not my fault.
Why don't you like your life?
It's not my fault. Yeah.
Like, yo, my man, like you don't see 20 other motherfuckers that paid for a time to go watch something? You are fucking with our time right now.
Yeah.
Like, they don't understand this.
I hate that
I get
shit.
you work there 8 hours a day and your life is miserable. I paid to watch a movie at 11:30. I got here at 11:20. It should not take me 20 minutes to get a fucking popcorn.
Especially if I'm in front, like if I'm up next.
Yeah.
Like if the line is crazy, maybe, but like you need to move this shit. So I've said this before. I do not like the expression "you take your job too seriously," and let me explain what I mean. So there's a Publix here. It's like the big supermarket, kind of like a Gristedes or whatever.
Yeah,
they have a deli, and Publix subs are some of the best subs you're gonna find here in Miami. They're fantastic. They're delicious. So in my Publix, there's a dude in there who is just no rapport building. Like he might say, "Have a great day. How's your day going?" But it's very basic. My man is all about moving the line. He can be a little aggressive. He could be a little condescending sometimes, but your sandwich is going to come out magical. If anyone else is making my sandwich but this guy, I'm nervous. I will wait until I get him. 100%. And this guy will have the whole line moving. All right, who's next? All right, hey, can you not touch the glass? Hey, what do you need? Yo, bro, just moving. I heard some lady say, "Oh, he takes his job too serious." And I'm like, yo, he moves the line. And the dude behind them just started laughing because he knows he's been here before. I was like, yo, he moves the line. But then there's a Dominican lady there. I don't think I have to finish the rest of the story.
yeah.
A Dominican lady there.
You got mustard on your shit.
She makes a great sandwich, but she's talking, she's laughing, she's building rapport. Everything that customer service tells you to do, she's doing. And the line moves so slow. Even when I'm up there, she just takes way too long to make my sandwich. And it's like, I hate that term. I don't give a fuck if you flipping burgers, whatever you're doing. Take your job serious. Because it's an extension of you.
Yeah.
Like if you're in McDonald's flipping burgers and you hate your life, still do your job because you never know. You might get that assistant manager. You might get that manager. People are going to remember you like, yo, he doesn't fuck around. He doesn't goof off, but he does his job.
Cabs.
Remember that shit.
Cabs, I don't know which one it is, but this week, that's one of my fucking tips of the day.
Yeah, I know.
Take pride in your fucking job.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate that line. Oh, he takes his job too serious. Let him take his job too serious. Shit's moving over here, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need you to build rapport. I need you to get over there and get the job done. Now, no offense. It's ironic me saying that because I work sales. I'm on the phone all day. Part of me getting your credit card to book this suite on this cruise is me building rapport. But I'm talking to a different demographic. These people are old, rich, and retired. They got time. When it's 12 p.m. on a Wednesday and I need to get back to work, I need the sandwich line moving, bro. I need it moving. So take your job serious. You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your job serious.
This is the only theater that I've been in where I was like, this is a nice place.
Whoa.
It's the Look Dine-In.
Where's that at? Is that the one that's in Jersey?
No, this is in
Yonkers?
Dobbs Ferry.
Connecticut?
New York.
I don't know. If it's not the Bronx, I don't know it.
I've never heard of Dobbs Ferry.
I think that's like upstate or some
It's
shit.
a 20-minute drive upstate.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Like New Rochelle area.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've been there a couple of times with my boy because that's where he goes.
The Ridge Hill movie theater is like an airport without the terminals. Like, you know, when you go to a food court, think about upscale airport. Like if you went into the first class shit.
Like if
that's
you
what
went
it
to
looks
like
like.
one of those, like if you went into those like weight clubs, like those waiting areas, like, like you
yeah.
need a credit card to get in there.
Yeah. Like that's what, because you have one section that's ice cream, one section that's pizza, one section for popcorn and shit like that, and it's good. But to me, it's inconvenient because I gotta pay for parking. I gotta go all the way to back to fucking Ridge Hill, and I gotta get my card validated. It's inconvenient. There's too many steps.
The point is, we need to get movies at home.
No, yeah. Well, I love going to the movie theaters.
I know you do. I
I love it. But I'm telling you now, some of them, like the was it diarrhea film, the atomic bomb movie.
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Ben-Hur, up and Lever. That one, show it at home.
That is a definite home movie.
Yeah,
show it at home.
Yeah.
Somebody was watching the Atomic City with Tom Hanks, Abomination City. You know what I'm talking about? Astro Planet, Asteroid City. I saw 15 minutes of that shit. I said I would have walked out. It wasn't a bad movie. I would have walked out of the movie theater. Straight up and down, I'd have walked out of the movie. That would have won Oscars. I'd have walked out the movie theater.
That Look Theater that you just said, like that's one of those fancy places with nice chairs and that you can eat in there and shit.
Yep.
That's what I've been doing lately, bro.
We gotta go up there.
And honestly, if I'm gonna waste all that money, might have already wasted. And I'll tell you this much, man: be careful eating in there because shit is just overpriced for no reason, like more than popcorn.
Oh shit!
No, it's been the few times I've been, it's been reasonable price.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but that's what I've been doing.
Because trust me, if some shit happens,
that's not bad.
Or if something's too much money, I literally am like, yo, fuck this.
Hold on, you need to go there as a couple. I'm not sitting. I wouldn't even sit next to the fellas like that.
No, that's just the what do you call it? It's not like that when you get into
those seats back there is what I'm talking about. But I'm
okay.
It's
individual
with that.
seating.
Go look at the pricing for the movie for the food. Can you see that? Lucky says all bed bugs. Oh yeah, no, yeah. You want to know why they're not showing you price? Because it's expensive as shit.
Yeah. If you want another price, you can't afford it.
Yep. If you want exactly,
it's not that. I'm a frugal motherfucker.
That's true. That. You are. That's true.
Loaded mac and cheese.
That's
smoked
just
bacon top with toast. What the hell is panko?
It's another kind of breadcrumbs.
The breadcrumbs.
The breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Scallions and herb chicken. You put too much in mac and cheese.
It's loaded.
What's up with those crispy wings?
Yo, fags.
Jumbo chicken wings tossed with buffalo,
I'm done. I don't
Thai
want
chili, honey barbecue, garlic parm,
get
mango habanero.
Get that jumbo shit out of here. Give me regular size wings. Jumbo size is never a good thing for wings, bro. That shit just never cooks well. I'd rather take little ass wings as long as they're cooked well.
Yo, Cav, you don't like the BBQ wings?
Those are the only wings
I was about to say
that are like large, and
BBQ?
I still eat them. To be honest, I don't like BBQ that much. To be honest, I don't like BBQ that much. That I feel like BBQ is just like it's like Chili's and it's whatever. But I do like the wings because they fry them and broil them, I guess is the term.
Yeah, like
they do both, those are okay, and they cook them well. But sometimes them should still be a little chewy. I like little wings.
Gotcha.
Nah. Lucky, some of these theaters be having some like decent food, bro. Yeah, it's expensive as shit. Yo, when I went to watch Spider-Man 2 in one of these theaters, it's in Brickell. Brickell is like a downtown city-ish area here. Everything's expensive. All of the office buildings. Bro, I went to watch Spider-Man 2. The ticket was $25. I got 2 drinks and a steak and shrimp dinner, I spent $100 just to watch Spider-Man 2, and I went dolo, but it was decent food. It was decent. Yeah,
Ain't no steaks in this motherfucker.
Yeah, because it's not that kind of place.
Yo, this shit, I don't know what this shit is, but it look good.
Yo, facts. You keep showing that. I'm like,
yeah, that's the one thing I keep like.
Chocolate brownie sundae.
What is that?
That's
chocolate brownie with
sundae.
2 scoops of vanilla ice cream, cinnamon sugars, sales. What the fuck? Get that the fuck out of here. Caramel and chocolate fudge. Yo, give me the 2 scoops of ice cream, the chocolate brownie, and the chocolate fudge. Everything else, keep for your fucking self as the tip.
No caramel. Caramel is kind of.
Yo, caramel be good, bro.
Caramel is alright, but it's gonna take away the taste of my chocolate. I'm here for the chocolate and the vanilla.
So all right. So let's talk about McDonald's. The sundaes. You would rather take the chocolate sundae or the caramel sundae?
Oh no, you give me straight up vanilla ice cream because the chocolate they have it at McDonald's.
It's sticky.
The chocolate they have in McDonald's and Wendy's, Burger King, I haven't tasted yet, but it's fake chocolate. Don't put syrup in my vanilla fucking ice cream and call it chocolate. I'm sorry, that's chocolate milk.
The
chocolate milk.
The caramel is fire. The caramel sundaes are really good.
Yeah,
they're good. They're good. No, but I hear what you're saying. The chocolate one is like really like it's too rich. I would say
that's what it is. It's like
it's too rich. Yeah.
Is there a word for it in English? Like it's the easiest in Spanish. Te empalaga quick. Like you get tired of it so quick.
Yeah. You know what I just had over the weekend? Okay, question. Does anybody here like Reese's?
Yeah. The peanut butter cups.
I hate racists.
Okay.
I love how I say yeah. The Toad's like, nah, I don't like Reese's.
Do you like Reese's cups? Sorry.
I'm not a big fan of peanut butter.
Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of like Reese's cups, but they have Reese's animal crackers now.
What?
Bro. Reese's animal crackers. I say, yo, what? They put me onto it. The knucklehead lawyer, she put me onto it.
Okay.
Yeah, she put me onto it. And over this weekend, I just Uber Eats. I did some Uber Eats from
Uber delivered animal crackers?
7-Eleven. It was 7-Eleven. So I got like a big gulp. I got some chips.
Wait, you can Uber eat from 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Yo, y'all in Miami are lazy.
Oh, you can do it.
You can do it everywhere. Yeah.
When I order shit from Seamless, it goes, oh, if you forgot your drink, have your driver go to 7-Eleven, pick up some snacks and shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
they be trying to get you to bundle.
You kiss my ass.
I mean, it is lazy though. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. But I saw Reese's animal cookies. I said, oh, because it's not too sweet and the peanut butter isn't overwhelming. Because I can't. You see the regular Reese's cups? I can't eat both of those. I eat like maybe 1.5, maybe just one. I like the little Reese's because I could just pop like 2 of those and be all right. But this shit bag was gone in a city.
So it wasn't too sweet though.
I'm not the biggest Reese's fan either. That's why I'm not. No. But
I can't.
On an animal cracker. So you don't eat peanut butter and jelly?
No.
I used to eat mayonnaise sandwiches. That was our peanut butter and jelly.
I mean, no.
That and butter sandwiches.
I mean, peanut butter and jelly is just as broke. Depends on the butter you buy.
Yo, I'll eat I'll eat a bag of peanuts, but peanut butter I can't.
It's because I used to get the cheap peanut butter that used to break the bread.
No,
I was like, nah, I'm not. Yeah, like I'm not fucking with this shit.
No, you know,
we don't never eat
no. The only time we ever had peanut butter it was the jail peanut butter that they gave you in the summer camp. It's either the bologna sandwich or the peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah, that's not.
And it's like
for both of them. Can I tell you what's not
the milk that's hot? Nah.
Can I tell you what not the peanut butter and jelly combos in the jar?
Yeah.
Never worked how you expected them to work.
Nope.
get them separate.
Yeah.
They never really work. Just get them separate. Do a little extra work.
Yeah, do the right
I
thing.
understood who said, you know what? Let's put them in the same fucking jar.
Yeah, no.
Like, yo, we that lazy that we can't just be like, yo.
Yeah,
And
don't ever do that.
I never understood why it wouldn't be like half of the jar is peanut butter, the other half is jelly.
Why are there the strips?
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. Like
I can scoop from both. It's fine. Like I guess they just wanted you to get like a good portion of both. As except to like splitting it down and you have to like maybe double scoop. No, it's fine. The strips didn't work. And if you never got a good ratio of it.
And from what I'm aware of, isn't it one bread is peanut butter, the other bread is jelly?
Yeah, and then that's why you were cutting half.
Yeah, you don't put them both on the same side. That's blasphemy. That's heresy.
Yeah.
I would say that's heresy.
Word.
You don't do that.
Well, I know how I'm going to try my first peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, because that's why you don't like peanut butter, because people love it. Yeah, I get your swag, bro. I get it. I get it.
I don't like peanut butter. Yeah. It's because we never had it growing up. And again,
that's not what you said. You said you had the jail shit from the school.
No, that's what Toad said.
That's what he said.
You're right. That's what
Cap never had it. I feel like Cap was just like.
I'll tell you right now. In school, if the option was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I just didn't eat in school.
Yeah.
That's sad, man. It's a great combo.
Yeah. Dude, again, I don't need my fucking. There's certain things in my head that just don't need. It's not a necessity.
Yeah, no. Your head keeps you out of some amazing things. Yeah, that happens.
Hey,
that's why you just gotta put.
I mean, it happens to me too. I'm not saying it doesn't.
Yo, the greatest thing in life for me
is chicken tenders.
No, is missing out on shit.
No, yeah, I get it. No, I know you're.
I'm abstinent for a fucking whole lot, more than just what abstinent means. I miss out on shit all the time on purpose.
I know, I get it. No, I'm just saying I get it, but I'm just saying there's some cool things that you're forcefully missing out on. Like,
and I don't.
Can you? Okay, I challenge you guys to try Uncrustables, I think they're called.
Yeah,
that's a little. It looks like a little cake that has the peanut butter and jelly.
It's a sandwich without the crust with peanut butter and jelly. If you don't like those, then you're just never gonna like peanut butter.
But the crust is the best part of the bread. That's where all the fucking nutrients are.
Man, I'm fucking done with this guy.
Yo, you know what else I don't like?
Do I not eat the crust? And everything.
No, yeah, we eat the crust. Yeah.
I mean, I eat the crust too.
No,
but it's not the best part.
I
love pizza crust, but it's not the best part.
No, I'm saying that's where all the nutrition and all that shit is. The shit in the middle is nothing.
It's like
We're worried about nutrition on the Knucklehead podcast? Since when? Since when are we worried about nutrition here? Yeah, thanks, Toe. Thank you, Toe. Thank you. Since when do we worry about nutrition here?
Yo, y'all might not, but I worry about what I worry about.
Bro,
you know what I don't like?
Bro hasn't eaten sugar for a year trying to give us fucking tips and shit. You see this?
Yeah.
Yo, then when I take just regular slices of bread, what do I do?
I believe you.
I cut the bread out the middle, and then I go back and I eat all the fucking crust.
Oh yeah. It's not. Yeah, the argument is not if the crust is what you eat or not. It's just. It's not the best part, is what he's saying.
No, it's not the best part.
It's not. He's not saying it's not the most nutritional part. It's not the best tasting part.
It's not the best tasting part.
I never said best tasting. I said it's the. You said
you said it's the best. And
yes, because that's where the nutrition and all that shit is.
And then I said we're worried about nutrition on the Knucklehead podcast. Since when? No one gave me the memo.
You know what I don't like? What I really and I've had this.
But hold on, before you go. So like. I know what you mean, though, Cap. So, like on a chicken parm, you take out the excess in the on the inside, or like those baguette type of breads. You take the excess out of it. Well, so what do your sandwiches look like? I'm confused.
No, regular sandwich, like the bread that they give you at a restaurant.
Yeah,
he'll take the middle out of that.
But then I'll eat I'll eat the crust separately.
Send me a picture when you make one of these, because I'm so confused.
You know the what?
Because like sliced bread, you take the middle out of sliced bread.
So he'll take the middle out, and you know how people dip that in like a soup or something. Instead of for dipping it, he just eats it, and then he'll flatten out the crust and eat the crust. No butter, no nothing.
Or on a sandwich, I will if I
what if it's like a sandwich? Yeah.
So if I feel like it, I normally don't do it because it's a little bit extra time. But if I have extra time, I will cut the crust off and eat the crust as I'm eating the sandwich. I'm fucking weird. Okay. I know this.
Okay. So wait. Hold on. So you make a sandwich. Sandwich is done. You cut out the crust, and while you eat the sandwich, you
pull
eat the crust off.
That's 10%. 10% of the time that happens. Okay. 90% of the time, I just eat the fucking thing.
Because I was gonna say you could just eat it.
Yeah, no.
But you like to enjoy them separate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
10% of the time, I treat I treat the sandwich as if it was pizza. Because with pizza, I eat the whole pizza, but the crust is something that I save specifically for the end.
I like to.
Okay, that I do.
That's what you should do. There's people that eat the crust first. No issues. But
they're wrong.
I think they're wrong. Me personally. But like pizza first, and then you take the crust and maybe you dip it into something, maybe like some ranch or some blue cheese if you like.
Straight up the way.
No, I like it too. I've been known to save some crust or two and then pop it in the microwave for like a quick 20 seconds. Do you like stuffed crust or just regular old crust?
I can do a stuffed crust.
I could do it. Sometimes it'd be too stuffed. It gets a little cheesy. I don't know, personally. But I could fuck with it. Yeah. I was just really freaked out by how you eat a sandwich. Yeah. I just eat it to ass.
That's 10% of the time. So most of the time, because I'm not gonna put mayonnaise on any fucking thing I have.
Ridiculous.
If all we have is bread and mayonnaise, I would just eat the fucking bread.
Nah, yeah.
That's when I separate it and have the crust.
Bread, you put it, you make it into like a ball and eat the bread like that.
So my little brother and I, we used to make bread balls. We used to take the bread, take out the crust, dip it into like egg, and then dip it into a pan with oil. It was just basically fried bread. It was just dough, and we thought we were killing it. Like, yo, bread balls today, and we're like, fucking idiots. Like she's just fucking frying bread. But I didn't know like how. Yeah, I needed to picture it. So you don't eat mayo at all.
Yo,
it's a safe argument though. Like I always say, I think the world is down the middle, 50-50 mayo, no mayo.
I tell you right now,
it's okay.
Every time, you can ask Toe, every time I got to make tuna, I open up the fucking mayonnaise because I put a little bit, right? I open up the mayonnaise and I'm like,
yeah. Do you put mustard on tuna?
No.
Okay.
I don't put mustard on anything.
Except Knish.
I wouldn't. Not for me. I wouldn't put mustard on a dead body. If you ask me to, like, there's no situation where mustard ever fucking comes near me.
Do you like ketchup? Of course you do.
Yeah. On occasion.
Okay.
Certain French fry.
Certain French fries. Need ketchup. Like if I get a French fry from the fucking Chinese spot, they need ketchup
and hot sauce.
Well,
but I could just drink. Okay, so because I find the mayonnaise argument so fascinating because it's like a real down split. It's 50-50 mayo, no mayo. It's crazy. So like, do you eat potato salad?
No.
Okay.
Anything with mayonnaise on it.
I respect that because I know people be like, oh, I don't put mayonnaise on my sandwich, but then they'll eat potato salad. Like what? Mustard on turkey and Swiss sandwiches is supreme. I do that, but with mayo. It's mayo and mustard.
Yeah. And
so do you do pink sauce? Mayo and ketchup. Mayo and ketchup.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Two things. Lucky, you want to make that a better sandwich? Take the turkey out, take the Swiss out, take the mustard out, put some salami, put some ham, and but this is what you do. You put some salami down, then you put some American cheese on it, then you put the ham, and then you put the mayonnaise on the top bread. There goes your fucking sandwich. But listen, you need 3 slices of salami, 2 slices of cheese, and 3 slices of ham, and you gotta overlap them.
I can't
Then
do that much.
Then put the mayonnaise on, squeeze it together. There goes your fucking sandwich. That's the perfect turkey sandwich.
You want to know the funniest part? The ingredients for mayonnaise are oil, egg yolk, vinegar, and lemon juice.
Yeah,
all things I will consume.
Yeah, 100%.
Just not in that very specific combination.
No. There's a lot of people that again, it's the safest argument of all time. It's literally, Ray, you eat mayonnaise?
Nope.
Yeah, look, we're literally 50% right here. It's crazy.
And then you wonder why I have to have him underneath.
It's the safest argument of all time, mayo or not. It's so insane. It's so like I'm like fascinated by this argument. I respect everyone's theories on it and everyone's perspective on mayo or no mayo. There's some people who cannot smell mayo, bro.
Oh.
It's wild.
And me, I needed to drip out the back of my sandwich unless there's not enough mayonnaise.
It was KFC, Lucky. The double down, I think it was called.
Oh, the one that was just like chicken and
chickens,
and something.
Yeah. This is how me and Toe make tuna fish sandwiches. I will put a little bit of mayonnaise in my tuna. Toe will put a little bit of tuna in his mayonnaise.
Yeah. Toe puts the can of tuna in the mayonnaise jar.
Yeah.
Yo, Lucky introduced me to a dude back in the day. His name was John P. John P would make the craziest tuna fish sandwiches. It was like a tuna mayo shake. It was a lot of. I don't do that. Oh, question. So we're talking about tuna. How many sandwiches do you try to get out of one tuna can?
3.
I try to do 3.
I can get about 4 out of one.
I try to do 3.
I'm talking about jam-packed sandwich. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about one tuna can, regular can.
Yeah.
Oh, like so the thin can, I can get about 2 or 3.
I know some people that use a can per sandwich. That's crazy. That's mad tuna.
What kind of bread are we using?
Regular.
Yeah, it depends on the
slice bread.
Wonder, slice.
You need some potato bread. Like you need the potato bread.
With the little girl, and
you can't have thin breakable bread with that because tuna's heavy. Let's face the facts.
With all that mayo.
We need stronger bread. But real quick, I don't like cream cheese sandwiches. I don't like cream cheese. You put cream cheese on a bagel. I don't like. I like when shit falls out of the bagel, but I don't like when half the shit falls out the bagel and I still got too much.
You ever notice one thing with cream cheese that is like either they give you too much or too little. If you ever get cream cheese, it's like it's never a nice in between. It's always.
I'm okay with cream cheese. I'm okay with. I'll fuck with cream cheese. Lucky says get a tuna melt. Tuna melts are good.
What the fuck is a tuna melt? I keep hearing this shit. Why you melting tuna?
It's just toasted tuna and cheese. Yeah, it's just cheese and tuna.
Yo, cheese does not go with fish and fucking mayonnaise.
What do you mean? The filet of fish is like God tier in McDonald's, even though I don't fuck with that shit.
I don't like fish. I don't fuck with fish.
Dude, hold on. People want to talk shit about McDonald's chicken nuggets being pink fluff fried. You think their fish is fucking real?
Oh yeah. I don't know why anyone says anything like that. Yeah, nothing in McDonald's is good. Like for you, I wouldn't. I mean, but even in school, in PS1, in elementary school, they used to have the fish with the cheese inside, and I used to fuck that shit up.
Yo, that's another day. And if it was fish sandwich day, I just don't fucking eat.
Yo, the only thing I actually ate for lunch, the sloppy joes, the chicken sandwich, or the pizza.
Yeah,
that old for school lunch would only be the pizza that I would eat.
Everything else. Did you guys eat the lasagna shells?
I hated those.
I used to fuck them shits up.
I don't know what the fuck
I fucked those up later in life. I did that later in life though. Like at the beginning, no. How about the ravioli? I used to fuck the ravioli up.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
raviolis I would have.
I'm not a fan of ravioli.
You seem like a ravioli kind of guy to me.
I don't. The meat is dry.
Dude, you never, because you weren't forced to just eat Chef Boyardee raviolis.
That's the thing, bro. You guys sound like y'all lived the high life. I had no choice.
No,
bro. We used to. Now, I'm talking shit, but like we were so broke that my dad used to go and pick up school lunches during summer to bring them to the house. Yeah. He used to go to PS128, pick up lunches, and we used to eat that shit. Yo, fucking, if I see them little personal yellow Cheerio shits, I might just fucking snap on somebody.
We're not
snap, bro.
You know what it is? We're not highfalutin or high class or whatever. We literally had a limited number of shit that we ate growing up. It was a very slim.
It was the same shit.
We had this much.
You guys had
This much selection, and this is the only thing we had to choose.
Y'all had a regimen.
We had this red meat sauce with white rice. I didn't know that was corned beef. Because everybody has corned beef and cabbage, and I was like, I never had cabbage, so I guess it's not corned beef. We just put that shit on white rice. I know it's red meat sauce on white rice. That's what we had.
Was it like a meatloaf?
No, it was like it looked like it was.
That's literally what we'd have the rice, and then we'd just have the corned beef,
and
then just mix it together. That's the meal.
That and we'll have the pork and beans. I love that shit. Cap hated that shit. The pork and beans with the rice.
You motherfuckers was eating like y'all was camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, was camping.
And then every once in a while we'll get pork chops or the chicken thighs. And Cap hated chicken thighs too, but that's what the fuck we had. Yeah, that's what it was.
Damn.
Only recently did we start experimenting with getting thicker steaks because we would have the paper thin shit.
The beefsteak.
Yeah, we would have what they would call minute steaks.
Yeah,
we would have that shit. Everything
we
was with white rice.
We had that too.
Everything was with white rice. We didn't have Spanish rice until my grandmother made it. Everything was white rice.
I mean, Spanish rice, there is a way to make Spanish white rice.
No, but this was just straight up white rice.
Okay.
And corn.
The funny thing is that's never what's called Spanish rice. There's always either arroz con gandules or arroz amarillo. Anything, that's what it's Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But that's where I got my A1 sauce with white rice and corn. Because it was like, I'm getting tired of white rice and corn. I had to put something else in it. So it was
you
like,
guys didn't put ketchup on it, which is weird for Puerto Ricans.
I put ketchup on the steak.
Once I actually
you put A1 on the rice and ketchup on the steak
because the steak was dry and the ketchup gave it that sweetness.
That's
I didn't need.
You would put the A1 on the steak and then the ketchup on the rice.
No. Well, we didn't always have A1 sauce.
Okay, A1 was exclusive.
Yeah.
That shit was pricey back in the day. Not everybody just had A1 chilling at the crib.
Yeah, we had
It
barbecue
was ketchup,
sauce,
mayo, and barbecue.
Yeah, it was some crazy shit.
Mustard was always ruined because we didn't use mustard that much. We would get it, but it would ruin.
Yeah,
so
the one time we used it, it'll be fucking 4 months, 6 months.
Exactly. You get that dark yellow shit. So it was at the crib. It was barbecue, ketchup, mayo. We didn't get really too. You know what's funny? Like you guys are so conditioned to these meals. I could probably put you on to a great Spanish dish, and you guys would be like, "No, I'm good on that." No.
What would be the dish?
I mean, you guys like the mango and stuff, right? You don't like the mashed plantains? Yeah, I could tell you don't.
Well,
you like the fried cheese though and the salami.
I actually had that for the first time like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This girl made it for me, and then we ate it. I was like, "Oh, this isn't that bad."
Yeah,
but it wasn't something we grew up with.
Yeah, no, for sure. What about like,
you know what? We didn't fry salami because that shit never lasted the pack. I would take the slices of salami and just eat them shits raw. There was no time to slice. Yeah, there was no time. There was no time to fry them shits up. We had to, as an adult, I buy extra so that way I could go and pick.
And still have something to cook.
I take like 3 or 4 fucking slices, and that's it.
Toe never had tres golpes. 2 only survived.
Yeah, for real. But no, basically, because okay, let's see. You guys don't like oxtail, I presume.
My pops does. I tried it once. It tasted like nothing.
Oh man.
Yo,
I'll tell you, funny enough, I prefer Jamaican style oxtail more than
Same.
I do Dominican or Puerto Rican or
Same.
Cuban. I'd rather take Jamaican style oxtail any fucking day. Yeah.
Cavs, I'll tell you right now, there's 4 to 6 things
Yeah, no, I see
that I
that.
eat, and
I see that.
I'm so regimented that is it. That's where I stick. Anything that deviates from that, I'm good. I don't need it.
I see that, bro. So, what was a weekend like in your house? Friday night, what are your folks making for dinner? Y'all kids, Friday night, what are we having for dinner?
Probably the rice with the
was-
meat sauce.
Yeah, but if it was a special night, like if it was one of those, like yo,
Lasagna.
no,
Okay.
it would. This would be the order, and I shit you not.
Give me the order. That's what I want. Give me the order.
$28 fucking dollars. I will never forget this.
Yeah.
A large order of pork fried rice,
Oh,
2
facts.
orders of spare ribs, 2 orders of chicken wings, an order of boneless ribs for Cap, and 3 egg rolls
You could have
with
ate
a
the
2 liter.
You could have ate the whole weekend for $30.
Yo, with a 2 liter, $28.
Yeah,
That
facts.
was one of those. Yo, we getting Chinese food? Yeah, this is the, yo. We would call them up, be like, yo, this is the order. All right, got you. Like
us.
they knew already.
You'd be like, yo, it's us.
Yeah.
We used to call the Chinese food, be like, yo, it's 3J.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Now $40 for 3 meals.
Yeah, no, facts. Yo, there was a Chinese food place on 161 and Broadway, Happy Garden. Happy Garden used to give you 9 pieces of chicharrón de pollo, so the chicken chunks. Each of the motherfuckers was like this big, this thick. They were fucking, like your shit wasn't closing.
Yeah.
It was 9 pieces of that and mad rice, and for $5. Like I could have, let's say I was having a birthday party with 15 kids. My mother could have bought 2 orders of those, and we each would have had 2 big ass pieces of chicken and some rice. Everybody eat for $10. It's insane. I don't even like the inflation talk, but it is ridiculous. It's criminal what's happened to Chinese food.
Yeah.
You could have fed the family for $20. Like my mom didn't cook on the weekends either, so maybe that was a stupid question.
No.
My mom didn't like to cook on the weekends either. Like weekends was to order Chinese because it was easy, affordable, and delicious.
Yeah. But most of the time it would be like the minute steaks or the pork chops.
Yeah, minute steaks, pork chops. It'll be like homemade burgers or the hot dogs with the fucking no bun, just the fucking Wonder Bread.
With facts. Yeah, that was when my mother actually got
my mom's favorite. She'd do pigs in a blanket.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And then we had on very special occasions when my mom could. She made pastelillos,
Nice.
but instead of putting it in the disco, she would buy the biscuits and put them in the biscuits and then bake them.
Shit.
And oh my god, is that
it's almost like so almost like little mini shepherd's pies almost.
Yeah.
That's fire. Now that's fire.
Yo, yeah.
That's mind blowing.
My mother kept it real traditional. Now my mother could fucking slay in the kitchen. But she always kept it very traditional. When I would ask for American dishes like that, she'd be like, nah. If I were to tell my mom to make pigs in the blanket, she'd just give me money to go buy some. As long as they were cheap enough. But like, I remember one time asking my mom for meatloaf, and she was like, no. I'm just going to make like stewed chicken and white rice with red beans. And it's like, fantastic, Mom. But can we like sometimes get some like other shit? Now, my mom would make burgers from time to time. She would. But it was mostly white rice with red beans, the dollar steaks, the bistec, or pork chops. But my go-to was stewed chicken. Yeah, facts. Always.
That was
chicken.
Our next door neighbor. She would do that with the arroz con pollo.
Yeah, fact. It was always that stewed chicken. And sometimes, so me personally, my favorite shit that my mom used to make was all the cheap shit. like the shit that the $10 hollers. So my mother will make white rice with Vienna sausages and tomato sauce. So she cut up onions. She never put the onions in our shit though. Nowadays I fuck with the onions, but she would literally make Vienna sausages and tomato paste and like make the shit look mad gourmet, but it's fucking Vienna sausages, bro.
Yeah, it's a little guisado. That's all.
Yeah. With white rice, dog. That's probably one of my favorite dishes of all time. Like when my mom be coming down here, I'd be like, "Yo, make it." She's like, "Yo, I don't want to use no Vienna sausage, though." I'm like, "Make it. It needs to be. It needs to be Vienna sausage. Don't get me no like, no, I don't want a fucking bratwurst. And look, get that shit out of here. I want this processed meat, bro."
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that something for y'all that's like, even though again now we have better palates, now we buy better. You still want one of those days that's like
from
that
time to time.
meal.
I still want that cheap
That's
shit.
like,
yeah.
Like, yo.
But I mean, some of the best food is the cheap shit. White rice and eggs.
Yo.
Like that shit doesn't ever go out of style. At least for me, that
shit
don't go out of style. Like white rice and eggs all day, and like mangú with the tres golpe with the cheese and that's broke people food. And yo, can I tell you? Sometimes for dinner, it should just be as simple as an egg and cheese sandwich for me. Two of them shits and I'm sleeping good, bro.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's crazy? I don't know if they changed shit or if it was just that mom actually made it better. But when we eat Spanish food,
made it better.
When we eat Spanish food going out, the pork chops ain't hitting, the fucking pernil ain't hitting, none of that. Like even the rice. I be like, yo, for this, I feel like I should have just made the rice.
A lot of the time, it should just be out there too.
Yeah.
That a lot of Spanish restaurants should just be there. So you got to get it fresh. But nah, Mom Duke's just always makes better food than that. Yeah. Always. It's just, I don't care who your mother is. She's making it better than the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yo, dude, I made pork.
Our grandmother would come over with this little blue. Like,
look at they both did it. They both did it. That's the cutest thing. That's the cutest thing I ever seen y'all do, bro. That shit was hilarious. Both of them, the blue
little fucking pot, bro.
Yo, anytime that came, we knew that this is gonna be the best thing we've ever eaten.
It was time.
Dude, it was magic. I've never seen an angel before. Like it would be, dude. It would be like Thanksgiving. And she would make some meat that's in there. Now, mind you, we had fucking ham, we had pernil, we had the rice, and that meat. And everything's gone. But my grandma's, you want some more meat? And that little bite, boom, here you go. I had 5-6 servings of that meat. It's like it never ended.
Now, Ollita, man.
I'm like, yo, grandma,
were deep.
Your grandma,
what is this? And she just laughed. She just looked at me and laughed like, don't worry about what this is. I'm like, yo, I had 87 fucking different meals this Thanksgiving, but that meat just is
she was doing those Brazilian steakhouses before anybody else.
Yeah. I was looking for that pot when we went to Puerto Rico. I couldn't find it. I was like, there's gotta be some meat in there. There's gotta be some meat in there.
Is that the one that will put the cheese in the chocolate?
Yes.
Milk? Yeah. In the cocoa?
No, the hot chocolate.
The hot chocolate, sorry.
Oh, man.
That shit. Yo, I told you that shit got like some girl went viral on Instagram with that shit. She was like, "Oh, if you don't put your cheese in your hot chocolate, what are you doing?" And mad other like foodies started doing it. And some people were like, "Yo, but this shit is fire." And it's like, yeah bro. Like,
yo,
I've never had that, but yes, after chocolate, a little salt in it. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, during her funeral, they specifically made hot chocolate and whole things of cheese so everybody could put it in there for her because that's what you did.
That's
you know what's funny? The first time I ever cooked for her, she came over the house and she was like, "Oh, what are we eating?" I said, "Grandma, I'm gonna cook." She laughed in my face.
Yeah,
you're not cooking. I'm doing it.
No, she had that. She had that old school mentality. She's like, "What the? You're the dude. What the fuck?"
Yeah, no facts. That is real.
Yo,
and she enjoyed it though.
Yeah, I remember the first time I cooked for them. Me and my pops, he had a pork chop off.
Nice.
I cooked it on the grill. He cooked it on the stove.
Nice.
And we had 2 different styles of pork chops.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Cabs, I miss the street corn now that I'm in the burbs. Get your ass out the burbs, bro. Go to the hood.
Yeah,
get some of that street corn.
20 minutes.
Bro, that burnt. Well, I mean, are you talking about the Mexican style, the elote, or whatever, or like just that burnt corn in a corner? Because either way, I'm fucking that shit up.
Fact.
That's a big fact. I'm fucking that shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. Think about that shit. God damn.
Now he's in about corn. He's like, yo, he's about to pull the nacho libre.
Because
Give me a piece of that corn for later.
Yeah, there's a Mexican flea market down the road from here, and I'm telling you, it's like going in there, you're going into a different area. They have like performances, and it's like legit. It's like legit little Mexico here, and bro, I go there with just $50 in cash, and I'm just getting the juices with the crazy fruits and the hot sauces, the popsicles with the hot sauce. Getting your tacos is like $1. I'm getting like 17. Feel me? Like it's just $50 in cash, and my ass might regret it the next day, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
I think it's worth it.
Oh, there you go. He said the elotes.
Yeah, the elotes. Yeah,
elotes.
My son just started liking that shit recently, and I told him, I'm like, yo, I make that shit, and he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, son, let me know. I actually have to make some this weekend.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
He's coming over. He's like, yeah, I'm making. Yeah, he loves that shit. But
my cousin makes
he's a little bougie though, because he's not trying to eat it on the cob. Pause. He needs a elote in like a like a spoon.
So he just wants the shredded already.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna still make it. I'm probably gonna still make it. Yeah. Damn,
my cousin makes some good fucking street corn.
Street corn is fire.
Yeah. What were we talking about before that shit?
The pork chop off.
Oh yeah. You were saying it sounded like a good time, and
I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. I'm over here elote now.
Elotes, yeah.
On that note.
Yeah.
It's 12:18.
Yeah. I love how this we went from comics to Marvel to all this to elotes.
I mean,
this is episode 100, y'all. This is how we do it.
To be honest, bro, you don't gotta threaten me with a good time. I'm here to talk about food all day long.
Word.
Oh man.
Damn, yo, dude, this is what I was gonna tell you before we go. The other day, I think like 2 weeks ago, I made pork chops. Do you know? I made pork chops and white rice. Do you know that I actually started tearing up in the kitchen after I ate that shit because it's been so long since I had a good pork chop?
Yo, nah, I get that shit, fam.
No. Yeah.
A good meal will make you like think about shit, bro.
Yeah, facts.
It's a facts. Yeah, bro. On everything.
It's one of those where like it hits you that place that's like, yo, like.
Yeah, bro. Like
that's what I said. When you get that meal, like you can have whatever, but when you get that comfort food again, that's like that brings you back to the kid. It's like, yo, it hits. Just hits man. Like shit. Bueno. On that note.
On that note, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads.
Yo, thanks everybody for the comments and chilling.
Word.
I love y'all. Go eat. Go hug your parents, cause they be trying, bro.
Everybody cancel Disney Plus.
After Secret Invasion is
done. Finish Secret Invasion though.
Don't wait. Here's what happened. Fury saves the day and nothing comes of it. There we go.
That's mean, Cap.
Disney Plus now on Peacock.
That's so mean. My man, just get over it, bro.
All right, peace, everybody.